What's up? Since we have a discussion going on in the chat, what's up, guys? Might as well start it up and discuss it live. Since we're talking about the Hokusai quest. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. What's up? What's up, guys? So yeah, see, there's a bit of a discussion going on about the Hokusai quest. You're ahead of me now? Nice. Hello, everyone. Yes. Hello. Yeah, so people are talking about the Hokusai quest and, like, whether we should play it before Salem or not. Apparently, it's not too important to the actual story of Salem or anything like that, so I'm gonna be jumping straight into the pseudo-singularity before playing that quest. I feel like it works out better that way. I prefer to go into the actual main story if it's not, like, 100% necessary to play anything, like, outside of the story, so... Yeah. What's up, guys? You can do the Hokusai quest whenever. Yeah. But yeah, what's up, guys? What's up? I guess let's just, while we wait for people to gather, let's go into FGO though. I guess let's start it off with... Is it Abigail Williams? That's how it is. Might as well, right? Since we're talking about... Okay, Earth. Interesting. Okay, she's foreigner Earth. Okay. Not a 5-star. Female limited Earth. Not single target, not buster, not 5-star. But it is limited. So either AoE or special. Email. I'm pretty sure Anastasia and V, are they human or are they Earth? Let me try it out. Oh, they're single target. Shoot. The other one is the AoE one. But they are human. Chaotic Summer. Chaotic Evil. Okay. Limited female 4-star. Arts. AoE or special arts. 4-star. Female. AoE or special arts. Is there an alter ego? Probably not. And not an archer. At least I presume. It could be a 3-star or below archer though. It's not Summer. Gray is Buster. Oh, it could be the Valkyries. Are the Valkyries Earth though? I feel like the Valkyries would be Sky. But they are AoE arts, I think. Let me try out the Valkyries. They are Sky though. Oh, they're welfare as well. They're Summer. Okay. It's not an assassin. AoE arts. That's single target arts. It's Earth, right? Oh, what's Atalante? I feel like Atalante is probably Buster. She would be Earth 4-star limited, probably. Atalante Alter. Yeah, she would tick a lot of the boxes there, but I feel like she's not Arts AoE. Ooh, wait, she could hit some... Let me just try her out. Okay. Oh, she's quick. Okay, but she... Oh, she's permanent? Huh, who would have thought? She's Chaotic Evil? What? It's not a Zerker. Not Summer. Buster. Or at least I think she's either Buster or single target. The Kokten are quick. Mm. Mm. What's... She would be human, Helena. Iris Wheel, she's welfare. 5-star. I don't think so. I don't think so. Media Lily. She's not AoE, right? Surely she's not AoE. I don't think she's AoE. Special. This is summer, right? So it's not summer. It's not summer. Shaz. Shoot and Doji caster is welfare and single target. I don't know what caster Wu is, but I'm pretty sure she's quick or something. She's probably not arts AoE. According to my gut. Also, she would be human. No. I don't know what Bradamante would be. No, 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 no. No. Probably not. Lambda is 5-star, right? Yeah. Yeah. Quick. 5-star. Also Buster. 5-star. Sky. Eumavian. I don't know what Eumavian is. When it comes to basically everything. Dobrynia Nikic. I feel like she would be human. But she is a single or she is AoE arts, I think. Let me try her. She's AoE buster. Oh, she is Earth though. Oh, she's permanent. Okay. It's not a rider. Saber. Go to Sabers then. Oh, there's rulers. Single target. Single target. No. Buster? Also, Barghest is a Buster single target. Dio, 5-star. Summer. Hokusai? Saber Hokusai is single target, right? Yeah, Foreigner Hokusai is AoE. I don't know what Lakshmi Bai is. When it comes to traits. Maeve. Shiki. Is Shiki a 5-star? I feel like Shiki is a 5-star. Is Gozen... It could be Gozen. Is this a... She is a 4-star. I think she's a permanent though. Oh, Yagyu. Let me try Gozen because I think she's arts. Let me try her out purely for the saber check. Wow! She hits a lot of it. Okay. She is limited. It's not a saber though. Wow, wow, wow. Melt. Melt is single target. Summer. Fujino? Wait, do we have Archer already? Yes, we tried Archer. It's not an Archer. It's not an Assassin. It is probably not an Avenger. Truth be told. What are the chances of it being an Avenger? Not high. What's Mysterious Ranmaru X? I don't know what that thing is. It's not a Zerker. Caster? Anastasia Caster is 5-star. Summer. Which we know it's not Summer. It's lawful good. It's lawful good. It's not Cersei. It could be Helena Blavatsky. I'm pretty sure, I don't know why I feel like she would be human and also permanent. But I could try her out. Or it could be Media. No, Media Lily has a special MP, I believe. Let me try Helena just for a caster check. She is permanent and human. It's gonna be one of the extra classes, I feel like. Oh no. Please don't be an extra class. Forerunner. We tried Forerunner. Lancer. Lancer we haven't tried. It's not... Oh, it is a Lancer. It's a Lancer. Brynhild is Sky. Canis is... I believe that Canis has a question mark for gender. Battery, I believe Elizabeth is probably welfare. Ibarakidoji. It could be Ibarakidoji because I have no idea. She's probably Earth. I have no idea what her MP is. She's probably limited. It could be Ibarakidoji. I don't think she's lawful good, I'm gonna be honest, but it could be her. Let me check if there's anyone else that I want to do. Mary Anning. I feel like Mary Anning was probably human. Lancer Medusa is single target quick, I believe, if I remember correctly. Minamoto no Raiko. Lancer Minamoto no Raiko. It could be Minamoto no Raiko, actually. Kagetora. She's single target. Oh, she's Sky? I thought she would be Earth. Lawful good. She is lawful good. Yeah. I have no idea what Ninja is. I'm pretty sure Parvati is quick. It could be Nagao Kagetora. Is Nagao Kagetora a 4-star? And this is not the ruler one. So I believe this one, the Lancer one, is probably a 4-star because I know the ruler one is a 5-star. Humaven? I don't think it's Humaven. Oh, she's welfare? Who would have thought? She's also a human. Humaven? Vritra? It could be Vritra. Humaven seems like a summer servant, so it's not her. Oh, she's a 5-star. My bad. Humaven is summer, I think. She looks like summer. Okay. It could be Nisha then. Oh my god, I thought I had it there for a second. I swear all the well, I was gonna say all the Indian servants. I don't know if she is an Indian servant, but all of them are Sky. Every single one of them. Okay, wait. Who is it actually gonna be Banana Oni? Wait, is it? Oh, okay. I thought I had it for a second. Okay, I knew she couldn't be lawful good. Look at this face. There's no way she's lawful good. Okay. Who the hell is it then? Wait. These two are both, they're not Earth. They're Star, and also are they 5-stars? I actually have no idea. Lawful good? Wait, what if it's one of these two? Nah, ain't no way. Nah, Elizabeth... Is Elizabeth considered... She would be considered Earth, probably. She's probably not human. Also, she would be chaotic. There's no way she's lawful good. Lamau, yeah. 3-star. What if it's John Diarc Alter Santa Lily? I have no idea what she does. It could be her. I just feel like she would be like welfare or something. Mary Anning seems like a human. I'm pretty sure Parvati is quick. I don't know why. In my mind, Parvati is 100% quick. Valkyrie is Sky. We know that much. Who was I thinking? Jean Diane. Oh, welfare. Oh, she's considered human? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, she's chaotic good. It could be one of these two. Bam! Nope, she's a 5-star. There's no way the altar is lawful good if the normal one is lawful good. Because the altar must be switched. Did I go past Lancers? No. I'm so lost. Who is it? No. There's no way Mary Anning is Earth. Okay, I thought so. Lamdaris is 5-star. 5-star. I knew this was Sky. We tried another Valkyrie earlier. Who is it? Who am I missing? Kill answer is not AoE, right? AoE arts. No. No. I'm gonna try all of them before I get to the correct one. Summer. 5-star. 5-star. Like quick or something. I don't know. Probably quick. Quick. 5-star. 5-star. Quick. Single target, I believe. Human? Possibly. 1-star. Is human as well. Where was I? Where was I? Oh, I'm lost. Where's Mary Anning? Oh, I don't know. She's gone. 3-star. 5-star. Don Quixote is a guy. Wait. Right? Don Quixote is the old guy. Yeah, Don Quixote is the old guy. No, no, no. Unknown gender, Sky. Britomart? I feel like... I don't know why. In my mind, Britomart... I don't know what Britomart is. Oh, that's close. I didn't know Britomart is female. Oh, they remove it for you. Oh. Okay, I thought so. I was starting to doubt myself. It's gonna be the last one, I swear. Who... Okay. This is Summer. Ain't no way. It ain't no way. It's Summer. I refuse to believe it. Who do I believe that I could get wrong here? Who am I? I think Elizabeth Battery is the most... No. Who the fuck is it? I am so lost. This is the most lost I've been in this ever. It can't be Yumaven. She's Summer. Okay, I thought so. She's not even Summer. Okay, anyways. But it's not her. I knew it's not her. It's gonna be the last female cast, or the first female Lancer. Canis? No, Canis is not female. Brynhild is Sky. I know Brynhild is Sky. Canis is question mark, right? Yeah, okay. Brynhild is Sky. Five-star? 3-star? Gareth is... yeah, no, don't think about it. Jagger Warrior, 3-star. Medusa is quick. She's single target. I have her. Anna. Yeah, single target quick. Yeah, okay. That's a guy. Jin Liangyu is... I don't remember if if she is special, but she's definitely quick. Wait, is it ever... No. Lambda is a 5-star, right? I can't doubt this. I can't doubt this. She is a 5-star. Who the fuck? Lambda is a 5-star, right? So, we are starting Salem today, boys. Salem. Salem? Salem? We're starting Salem today. I should have known that Melt could never be a 5-star. She doesn't deserve to be a 5-star. There's something in my mind. You guys gaslit me, you know? That's gonna be my excuse. You guys gaslit me. Have you done Hokusai's trial quest? No, we were talking about that earlier, and we came to the conclusion that it's not really important enough to invest the time into it. We're gonna be jumping straight into this, at least right now. Maybe we're gonna do it at some later date. Yeah, what's up, Emmanuel? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? We're about to jump right into Salem. Oh, you guys are losing your shit. Okay, anyways, let's just jump right into this shit. The only thing I know about Salem when it comes to FGO is obviously Abigail Williams shows up in it because, well, obviously she was like one of the reasons that the witch hunts even started back then, or one of the first people who are accused of being a witch, I think. But that's about all I know about this thing here, so let's go. Casters gain 100% bonus points. Nice, good to know. My Mew is gonna be getting all of the bond. Oh, what are you doing here? Not bad at all. In fact, I dare say it came out rather well. Good morning, Sansan. Having a late breakfast? Oh, what a wonderful smell. Is that a crepe? Morning mash. No, this is buckwheat galette. I heard we'd procured some lovely ham and found myself hooked after spending some time with the chef. So you're using ham, cheese, and soft-boiled egg. And is that zucchini? Zucchini? Zucchini. It looks delicious. Thank you. I often had galettes just like this when I was growing up in Paris. They were originally a peasant dish from the Brittany region. It's even said they were served in the palace of King Louis XIV's mother, Anne of Austria. Ideally, I would have liked to pair it with hard cider, but... Sure, good thing, Robert. No problem, no problem. No, right, exactly. You couldn't do that because we've run out, right? Wait. Oh, yeah. Apparently, someone broke into the kitchen and stole most of our alcohol. Oh, no. Who was it? Drake. Really? Was there a thief? Actually, Drake wouldn't steal it. Blackbeard. I think so, since a number of rooms also experienced inexplicable blackouts around that same time. That's why I'm on the case right now. Holmes has been preoccupied with something in the hangar lately, so it's up to me to be the detective this time. I see. In that case, I'll gladly offer my assistance. Ever since the search for the 7 Holy Grails came to an end, what has brought me the greatest joy is the drastic improvements made to Chaldea's pantry. It's thanks to them that servants like us can enjoy seasonal delicacies and flavors from around the world. I'm so grateful to be able to experience so many wonderful tastes, but ashamed to learn that there is a thief among us here in Chaldea. Me too.
Since Caldia is still responsible for preserving humanity, managing our food stockpiles is important.
Well said. Oh my god, it's this guy. It's Green Boy. My head. I feel sick.
Good morning, Robin. You seem a bit under the weather.
He just has a bit of a hangover. Oh, morning, Mash. Don't mind me.
I can smell the alcohol from here. Robin?
He's clearly hungover. He must have drunk an immense amount to be disaffected despite being a servant. Fortunately, this works out well here. Here, Robin, drink this onion soup. It'll get you hydrated and replenish some of the salt you lost. If that doesn't cure your hangover, drink a glass of water with some baking soda to reduce the acidity in your stomach. No thanks. I'm not drinking that. I smelled the rotting animals that weren't so rank. There aren't even any medicinal herbs in it. I mean, it's not like you're a witch or an alchemist or... my head.
I knew it. You're still in bad shape. What help could you be if there was an emergency right now? Won't you please consider taking Sanson's advice and having the soup? Also, I would appreciate it if you could tell me what happened last night. And please, don't skimp out on the details.
Last night? Okay, if that's what you want. I couldn't care less what Dr. Frenchie says, but I can't say no to you. Based. Still, there's not much to tell. I just kind of ended up getting roped into a little drinking party the authors were having. Sometimes it's nice to just cut loose and drink like there's no tomorrow. Consequences be damned, you know? Anyway, the last thing I remember is Amadeus crashing the party and drinking the rest of the booze. After that, it's all blank. Amadeus. I swear the man is a bottomless pit where alcohol is concerned. He always shows up unannounced at parties, drains the wine cellar as if it were his own, and doesn't even pay a single EQ to boot. Robin, were you perhaps sent to raid the kitchen last night as an errand boy of sorts? Now that you mention it, I think something like that might have happened.
I see. I'm glad I'm making progress. I knew I could resolve a small case like this without asking Holmes for help. At any rate, it seems clear that you were getting plastered. Getting plastered on Caldia's reserves.
Indeed. What a sorry sight. Yeah. Not all of us are brought up with the luxury of using proper knives and forks for our dainty little breakfasts, unlike some nobles I know. Not a noble. Oh, is that so? Maybe you're not, but you aren't exactly one of us commoners either, are you?
What's going on with Robin? Does he have some sort of problem with Sanson?
An alarm? What does that tablet of yours say, Mash?
Let me see. It's a Type 3 alert. An abnormality has been spotted somewhere far away. I'll head to the command room.
Could we turn it down? This sound is the last thing I needed with this headache.
Robin, you need to take care of your hangover before you do anything else.
Agreed. Once you do that, I shall take you to see the chef. Okay, a bit of a random altercation here. Got it. Take care, Mesh. Don't push yourself too hard now. Looks like things have finally calmed down. Guess I got a handle on the situation now. Oh well, it ain't any of my business. I'm a-okay steering clear of the limelight. All those hot-blooded hero types can handle demon schemes and threats to humanity just fine without me. This soup really hits the spot. Okay. I guess. I don't know what that was all about.
I'm here. What's the situation?
You're looking fluffy as ever, Mash.
Did you say fluffy? I'm afraid I don't know what you mean by that, but thank you, senpai. In fact, you're looking kind of fluffy yourself, too. Like here, where you've still got some bat head.
Bat head? Bat hair? Fluffy? I don't know. I have no idea what he means by that. I have no idea. That doesn't sound like a good thing, but you know what? Sure.
Okay, you two. It's too early in the morning for flirting, and the command room isn't the place. That's better. Now then, here's all the information we've got so far. You can fix your bad head while you listen.
Isn't it bad hair?
Delivery mat?
That's what I was thinking, Emmanuel. I was like, what are you saying?
First of all, we know that the alarm originated in North America.
Yeah. Massachusetts, baby. I think, right?
We're detecting an incredible magical energy signature, but the threat level is fairly low, at least for now. At that moment, we're sending in a fleet of investigative drones to collect more intel and communicating with the local authorities. We're also coordinating with the North American branch of the Mages Association, since Chaldeas didn't observe this phenomenon. However, there aren't many association agents in North America, so I doubt they'll be of much help.
Where exactly in North America is this coming from?
If you'll direct your attention to the screen, right there. This image was just taken by one of our stationary satellites.
Yep.
The United States East Coast, specifically an area north of Boston, Massachusetts.
Yo, what's up, Josh? I see you're caught up. Nice to have you back, Josh. Nice to have you back.
And to think of it, it's still the middle of the night over there, isn't it? Even so, it's so dark I don't see a hint of light anywhere. It looks like a crater. More like a crater than anything.
All good, Josh. All good.
That's right. It's pitch black. Complete in total darkness. We can't detect so much as a hint of artificial light within a perfectly circular 7-kilometer radius. This is no blackout or freak weather. Magecraft is the only explanation for something like this. Naturally, since it's covered in such total darkness, we don't have any other visual data.
Do we know what's in the middle of this darkness?
As I recall, there was a port down here at this intel. I think its name was...
Salem. Yo, G-Man! It's a cursed name, both for the white man and for us. Okay? Sounds good, Josh. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Geronimo.
My presence was requested, and so I have come. Are you sure I can be of use, Da Vinci? My tribe knows little of the sea, after all. He's going with us?
I'm sure, Geronimo. In fact, you're the perfect warrior for the job. The proud members of your tribe have been attuned to that land's voice since ancient times, so we could really use their wisdom right now.
I see. So the situation has become so dire that you're making a formal request for my help. Very well. I'll be of assistance however I can.
What about the people inside the darkness? Are they alright? At the moment, we have no way of knowing. So far, the US Army's reconnaissance drones haven't picked up any signs of the local populace or even any radio transmissions.
We watched the Moonlight Lastrum OVA. We can discuss it then. I haven't decided. It's gonna be up to you guys.
Simply put, 50,000 people who just finished their perfectly ordinary day have inexplicably disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know yet. What's your reason? It's gonna be up to you guys.
I can only imagine that the White House advisors are going through... what the White House advisors are going through right now in the run-up to the inevitable press conference. That's terrible.
Could this be a Demon God pillar? The final one! The fourth one!
You mean one of the Demon God pillars that escaped when Githia was destroyed?
Well... yeah, sounds good, Zeno.
Yes, delivery Matt. This is almost certainly the work of a demon god pillar. That said, the extent to which it seems not to even be making an effort to conceal the insidious nature of this anomaly concerns me. In the other abnormalities we've dealt with over the past several months, like Shinjuku or Agartha, the culprits tried to keep their identities a secret. On top of that, both of those singularities occurred in the past. Hell, in Agartha's case, it was so thoroughly hidden that it was literally miles underground. But that's not the case here. It's taking place right now, and it's so obvious that even the US government knows about it. Neither of the other demon god pillars attempted anything like this, and that is truly worrying. Still, at least the singularity is on a much smaller scale. It reminds me of Fuyuki in how it's only covering a single town.
I mean, isn't Shinjuku even smaller then? Because it's just like one part of one town. Smaller scale, only in comparison with what we have seen so far, you mean? But even now, I can see this tragedy unfolding before my eyes. Actually, I don't know if Shinjuku is bigger than Fuyuki, since it's part of Tokyo. I pray that the dawning sun will chase away the curtain of darkness that has befallen this land. What's up, Rio? What's up? So what will you do now, Da Vinci? And you, my friend? We have to get Salem right now. Get to Salem.
Wait, senpai!
I'm afraid I disagree. The time is not yet right. Oh, Shinjuku has more? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
There are people in clear and present danger. 50,000 of them, no less. We do not...
we do not know for sure that this is not a trap. It's possible that we may end up being glad that only tens of thousands of people have lost their lives there. That's Shimosa? Maybe, yeah. We're still very much in the dark ourselves. All we know for certain is what Da Vinci said. Okay, Kiritsugi. Never before have we seen such a bold approach at this. I sense the demon god lying in wait in this darkness is more cautious and villainous than any we have yet faced. Da Vinci, have there been any updates in the investigation? Any further details come to light?
Yes, there have been a few more updates, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. When the darkness first appeared, it quickly expanded to its current radius in just a few seconds before its progress suddenly stopped. Since then, it remained completely static, at least from the outside. Mages from the association have sent in familiars, but we've lost contact with each and every one of them. Land, sea, low-flying air, no matter how the familiars attempted to infiltrate the darkness, not a single one of them has reported back. On top of that, the directors of Boston's Holy Church haven't been quiet about this either. This unidentified phenomenon precludes the use of spiritual evocations, sacrifices, runes, summoning circles, and anti-fortress and anti-army noble phantasms in the area surrounding Salem. These areas include parts of Beverly, Peabody, Danvers, Marblehead, Swampscott, and Lynn. We regretfully report that we have not discovered any evidence of magical involvement, nor can we completely rule it out in regards to this situation. All that means, this phenomenon has taken the church completely by surprise. So it's safe to conclude that none of the persons of interest they've been keeping an eye on have gone near Salem either. You can tell this was a real bitter pill for them to swallow, especially given how proud they are. It's a bit of a surprise for them to throw up their hands in bafflement like this. No, that's not to say they're at a loss for words. One of them went on to add, were I to venture my personal opinion, I might say that it seems as if the very hand of God himself has laid waste to the earth. A gas leak. Can you believe that? Sure doesn't sound like something a man of the cloth should go around saying, if you ask me.
Well, It would appear to be a different god than the one their faith sees as the one true god.
I've heard rumors about Chaldea staff being stationed around the world for some time now. But I had no idea they were also working for the major association branches and the Holy Church. Of course they are. They're covert agents we've planted on site to blend into their respective areas. The Chaldea Security Organization hasn't just been sitting around twiddling its thumbs waiting for these stray demon gods to reappear, you know? These agents are just a part of our overall effort. Though I have to admit that it wasn't easy finding people with no familial or community ties to get to come work for us. Ruman always excelled at hiring the right kind of people. He did leave behind a manual detailing his procedures, but it's just not the same. Still, definitely helped. Once I knew where to look, it was just a matter of balancing the budget.
Okay.
I recruited mages, demonology experts, and exorcists and stationed them in cities of interest.
Okay.
And Boston just so happened to be one of them.
Ah.
The other North American agents should all be gathered there now. Should be gathered there by now.
Oh, so we have our own agents in the US. Nice. Smart.
At this point, we're still just running recon. Since we're not on site ourselves, the best thing we can do now is gather as much information as we can and figure out our next move.
So wait for news from people we trust.
That's right. At times like this, there's nothing wrong with depending on others for help. You've really grown, Delivery Man. Trying to handle everything yourself is the height of arrogance and can lead you to terrible mistakes. And in the end, you're left with nothing but grief.
The bosses here are weird and not many, so we play Fate Grand Reading. That's fine. As long as the story's good, I'm fine with that.
I'm relieved to see that self-sacrifice isn't your answer to everything anymore. Still, isn't there anything we can do? Of course, plenty in fact. Now that the alert level has been raised, we're getting reports from all over the world. Somebody has to determine if they're authentic and whether they're related to what's happening in Salem. I'd like you to handle that, Mash. Understood. Now I think it's about time we pulled in a certain great detective to help us out. His work in the hangar should probably have gotten boring to him by now, so he'll probably be in his room or just wandering around Chaldea. Delivery Matt, would you mind speaking with Holmes yourself? Of course, I doubt you'll have much luck when he barely even pays attention to what Watson has to say. I see. Don't worry, we handle that too. I'll drag him in here by force if I have to, just like Mrs. Hudson. Besides, Da Vinci, have you been cooped up in here since last night? Ah, you noticed, did you?
Ugh.
You're right. I was actually in the middle of testing a certain summon when the alarm sounded.
Summon?
Just between us, the timing couldn't have been worse. Even geniuses like me can make mistakes.
8 sections and extra stuff, but a lot of arrows, I see.
For a moment, I was afraid I might unwittingly cause a second huge Chaldea explosion.
Nah, it's a good one, it's funny. You say you wish to have a hand in matters of paperwork. I don't think such orderly, delicate work is suited for your talents, friend. For the moment, why don't you wait until we're ready to act? You can catch up on your napping in the meantime.
I agree, Senpai. Please, let us handle this for now. I may no longer be able to fight on the front lines, but in return, I'll do everything I can to support you from back here.
Mesh, you better come with us for the next one. For part 2.
That's the sort of kohai I aspire to be.
Okay. Someone's roped up. It could be Robin Hood, it could be someone else.
Thanks for waiting, everyone. We're nearly ready to begin this operation now. What's more, this will almost certainly end up being
The final ray shift. Yeah, because we're gonna get wiped out.
the final ray shift.
Why is... Oh my god. So many casters. And a ruler.
Why is that? Oh, why is that? Because we know now that this is the very last demon god pillar, the last singularity to be observed on Earth. We may not have been able to determine where the demon god pillars that escaped from the Temple of Time had hidden themselves. But we were able to find the distortions in space-time they created whenever they went. Now we could have done that without Chaldeas, of course, and it's those readings that are telling us this will be the last. The major association and the UN have jointly decided that to halt all ray shift operations following this pseudo-spiritual transfer. After this pairing authorization from the new director being appointed in December, we won't be able to ray shift anymore no matter what.
I see. Oh, wait. Oh. New director. Yeah, I did hear about the casters having extra bond. Yeah, I did hear about it. I know it.
That's disappointing to hear, but it does make sense. We shouldn't be ray shifting after humanity has stabilized anyway, since it does involve time travel. Exactly. Which is why the ray shift technology will be sealed away once we've dealt with the final instability. It's now been 72 hours since this large-scale disappearance occurred on the east coast of North America, with Salem at its center. Let me start by telling you that we've learned directly from our own investigation and information gathering. First off, we decided to call the darkness that sprang up out of nowhere to cover all of Salem the Mist. Given how it absorbs all visible light and other forms of electromagnetic waves and doesn't obey any laws of physics, we're certain it's an instance of magecraft.
Yeah, what's up, Luna? Wait, give me one sec. BRB, one sec. Okay.
Its scale remains unchanged since it first appeared. As I mentioned earlier, a near perfect circle with a radius of 7 kilometers.
Okay. I see.
We also now know that the mist extends upwards to an average altitude of 600 meters.
Okay. I see.
It's easy to enter this area, but so far, nothing that has done so has made it back out.
Okay.
Every one of the unmanned vehicles, unmanned surveillance units, drones, and closed-circuit robots sent in by the US Army has been swallowed up by the dark. Either that, or they simply ceased functioning the moment they got too close.
They have also tried using helicopters. I'm told they're called Apaches, to lower in sensors, but all of those ended up being destroyed as well. So not a single drone made it back.
I'm afraid not. Each and every one of them ended up broken and inoperable. A number of journalists snuck past the Army's blockade and went to the mist themselves, but
there is no sign that any of them have returned. The same is true of the trained animals that were sent in for reconnaissance, poor things. Nor have we been able to confirm any birds or other wild animals either coming from or going into the mist. Okay, so it's kind of like It's kind of like a barrier. Curses! I forgot his voice. Then it has become a completely barren wasteland. A barbaric land of darkness that does not suffer even a single watt to pass.
We next try to fight Magecraft with Magecraft by bringing in our own mages. The sending familiars protected by magical barriers, cyber demons, automata, and more. Unfortunately, despite the local staff's best efforts, those end up in failure too. But as of last night, we finally received word that a single attempt was successful, returning with valuable new information.
Could you not have just led with that and spared us all extra nonsense? I mean, what do the US Army shovels really matter to us? True! How dare you! Have you no respect for their sense of duty? My schedule is completely shot thanks to having to write a manuscript on such short notice. Just look at these bags under my eyes. Now, my friend, I understand how you feel, but let us not make molehills into mountains. The important thing is that our work is now done. Our duty has passed like a ship in the night.
You there, leave that alone. We need it for dealing with the mist's properties and to prepare our future countermeasures.
Hey, just let us go in there. Come on, let us go in and we'll see what's happening, what's not happening.
It's especially important that you understand this part, Delivery Man.
We weren't able to contact the inside, even Magecraft.
So we do understand. The only thing that made it back was a single mechanical doll. It was originally designed to be a clock before a puppet master mage, disguised as a clockmaker, repurposed it. It's made out of oak gears, cast iron nails, and baleen, a robot created without any modern technology whatsoever. This medieval robot managed to bring back sketches of what things are like inside the mist by automatically transcribing what it saw with its crystal pupils.
I see. He loves lore, so he loves yapping. There's a difference between yapping and lore.
Take a look at this.
Okay. That looks sick. Can we also go see that now? I see. Yeah, this is definitely Salem. A peaceful, run-of-the-mill village whose pious residents live their lives with integrity. However, it's not modern-day Salem. These sketches clearly show how it looked centuries ago.
Right. We cross-referenced them with our records and found that they were identical to Salem in the late 17th century. Basically, the world within the darkness is 17th century Salem, as it was in colonial times.
I see. That would mean it's still British territory then. No wonder the US Army was so completely useless. Oh, nice. Good one. Be quiet. This cowardly invasion cannot stand. What about the 50,000 people who live there now? Remember, this is not the first time this land has been invaded.
As we've established, the recorded observations out of Salem in the 17th century. The only way the robot could make such observations is if the past has been faithfully recreated, or if some manner of Magecraft is displacing the area itself.
Yo, displacement Magecraft. It's the Ainsworths. It's the Ainsworths.
It's fascinating to ponder, but the effect this could have on humanity is immeasurable. This is almost certainly the work of a demon god pillar still plotting to incinerate.
What's up, Kyle?
Humanity. Demon god pillar? That reminds me. Geronimo, earlier you said the name Salem is cursed. What did you mean by that?
That's all in the past now. It belongs to history. Do you mind if I tell you this story, Mr. Edison? By all means. Wait, tell this story, not tell you. By all means. Though we may wish it weren't so, this remains a part of our nation's history. Very well done. The town of Salem and its neighboring lands were home to three tragedies. The first was plague. When the white man came to our shores, he brought with him an epidemic that nearly wiped out the Massachusetts tribe, leaving in Boston Harbor. Ooh. The second was war, albeit this war was more of a massacre. The Wampanoag tribe members that managed to survive the plague put up a valiant fight. But in the end, their chief's skull still became an ornament for the white man's village. Never mind that the white man only survived that cruel winter thanks to the resources the Wampanoag left behind. In a stroke of truly bitter irony, the state would go on to be named after the Massachusetts tribe, and those events would be celebrated as a national holiday. Finally, the third tragedy that took place in Salem was the witch trials. This time, the white man went around killing his own kind. Fearing the devil's influence, they hung many innocent people. Wait, yeah. I trust you now see why I called it a cursed land.
I do.
Trials? I thought the term was witch hunt. No, I mean, do these trials have anything to do with John? No, he speaks truth. It was witch trials that took place there. Yep. That said, these were but a farce of the court as we know it today. They were not but a pretense for the villagers to indulge their worst impulses. True. You're caught up, Robert. Nice. These were trials in name alone, no more than an excuse for the church to exercise its power. The weak and unwanted were stoned to death. Even the densest of fools who could see these trials for what they were. Yeah, they were also basically just misogyny. By the time matters had progressed to barbaric witch hunts, the wickedness and corruption had spread so far and taken such deep root that money changed hands, unencumbered by virtue or concern for justice. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. They are merely characters who only ever appeared in works of fiction. I may have made use of them myself in my own stories, but I have never once encountered a genuine article. Seeding. Yeah, I know, Rio. It was these were by far the latest witch hunts or witch trials in history, at least major ones, right? Because everything in Europe happened in like 14th century and stuff like that, with the witch hunts around there. This one was obviously end of 1600s. Yup. By far after everything else. That's why there were trials and stuff like that, right? Because they had like full-on courts. Furthermore, those who claim these fictional beings are real in order to serve their own selfish ends are simply in denial of that delusion. In my own time as well, people sense the truth through skin and scent. Even if they did rarely put pen to paper and express what they truly thought. That there is indeed a collective unconscious that fears witches and their curses. Now that some time has passed since then, I wonder what things are like in the modern day. I believe that is less relevant than one might think. I have no interest in determining whether or where in history late 17th century Salem should fall. Nevertheless, it's abundantly clear that piety was not the only thing the Puritans brought to the New World. Those who loathe sin, who would judge sinners by their own hands, are inevitably the sort who wish to engage in sin themselves. Such people will always exist, no matter the day and age. It's a fundamental aspect of the criminal mind. So, what? What then is a witch? A criminal? A victim? The answer to that question has changed as people's beliefs have shifted over time. As one who understands the mysterious and the mystic, and rejects the guidance of an unknowable God,
I would say the witch trials were exactly what their name suggests. A lawful process that used to pass judgment on so-called witches. An attempt to manage the frenzied panic of a witch hunt in a stylish, civilized manner. Of course, offering madness a seat at the table after it comes barging in an unannounced... Oh my god! You speak in such a convoluted way, Holmes. Of course, offering madness a seat at the table... Let's go again. Of course, offering madness a seat at the dinner table after it comes barging in unannounced does nothing to change its inherent nature. Thus, the persecution of witches continued unabated in the West until it culminated in its final chapter in the New World. Ironically, in Salem, a land steeped in pious faith. It was there where the devil truly ran free, where reason and desire, scientific spirit and occult mindset came together. Oh no, we're gonna be seeing more mentions of Satan and Lucifer in this. That'll be funny. Enough. Put the violin away. What possible use could it be here? If you just want to hear yourself talk, then go to your room where you won't bother anyone. Yes, Zeno, I've read it. I read it after that stream. Oh, was that a bit long-winded? And here I thought I was being considerate by drawing the listener in with the generous amounts of exposition. Way too generous of you. I think that's enough witch trial talk for now. Yes, let us just send us there and let us experience it for ourselves. Don't tell us too much about it. For my part, over the last few days, I've been investigating whether there might have been any changes in past events. I've been checking the repaired foundations over and over for signs of instability. I haven't overlooked anything, and yet something is still going on. There's something about this singularity that's unlike any we've seen so far. Some small distortion that threatens the very rules of our world. The data is indeed accurate, and this case is undeniably clear for all to see. Which would mean the culprit is closer to a god than a human, a demon god to be precise. Yep. It's certainly no surprise that the demon god pillar would act veiled in sorcery, but even mystery acts like this are bound to be incontrovertible rules. However, these rules cannot be tested from the outside. To do so, one must venture inward, to get, as they say, up close and personal. Holmes is right. If we can't get any information that makes sense from the outside, then we have to investigate from the inside. Yes. Yeah, I know. Come on. Master Delivermet, Scaldia's acting director. I'm formally requesting that you be the one to enter the mist. I want you to investigate whatever is inside. Rescue as many people as you can. Find the demon god pillar and destroy it. Yes. Okay, I'm not asking any more questions. Send me in. I'm gonna figure it out once I'm in there. You're up, Mesh. Right. The mist's abound in field. Makes sense. We've concluded a number of tests in our analysis of the one automata that successfully returned. And learned that the mist eliminated anything made with post-17th century technology. Okay. That's why the cutting-edge drones that were sent in ceased to function. What's the mist? What's inside the mist? Well, as the acting commander said earlier, there do appear to be humans inside. What's more, we believe they're leading normal lives despite their confinement. Normal lives? Then the people who live there are alright. But wait a moment. Wouldn't they be panicked out of their minds? I know I would. I'm afraid Unfortunately, we just don't know whether those people are safe. We haven't gathered enough information yet. Let's go and find out then. As you saw from the sketches, the area inside the mist has changed. Yep, I saw it. It appears to be recreating Salem, and the way its people lived. Yep, I saw that. Whatever the reason for that may be, that's where we need to begin. Okay. Brother. This was information we got from near-future observation and Shiba. Incredibly detailed information too. Especially given there was observing something in present-day space-time. Usually, Shiba isn't much help, so the whole staff was puzzled. I'm sure there's a good explanation for it, but since we don't have the time to figure it out, I'm just going to chalk it up to an unexpected stroke of good luck. Yeah, I'm sure we don't have time to figure it out now, given how much time we've already poured into this.
Indeed, truly this is an act of providence. Now, we should hurry and find a way to the field, whatever it takes.
I agree, which is why Holmes and I put our heads together and came up with a possible strategy. A ratio that results in the same era.
Okay.
This way, we can send you straight to the heart of Salem without moving you across time.
Sounds good to me.
However, there are two major conditions involved with this plan that I need you to understand.
Okay, lay it out. We got one round trip ray shift, okay.
What's more, the number of people we can shift is severely limited. The association has already forced us to shut down the reactor in Chaldea's basement. So we only have enough remaining magical energy for one last large-scale round trip.
Sounds good to me. But there are exceptions to every rule, eh? Just goes to show you can't cross a bridge until you come to it.
We're not operating independently anymore. We can't afford to be optimistic or even pessimistic. As for the second condition, you need to dress for the occasion.
Okay. I'm used to cross-dressing.
Think of it as an official sanctioned cosplay. It may sound silly, but we believe it will be essential to letting you move around in Salem unimpeded.
Sounds great to me. I'll go first then. You can't. Why not?
Bill, tell them.
Bill? Indeed. Why Bill?
Indeed. Once we learned all this, Lady Da Vinci asked us to come up with a scenario for infiltrating the area. I nearly fainted when I first thought she was asking me to sneak in. So you can imagine my relief to know this is not the case.
Bill is a name for William. Makes sense, yeah. Bob for Robert. Uh-huh. I didn't know Bill is William. I would say Will, because Will is also a name. Huh, interesting. You do know you don't have to share every thought that comes to mind, that comes into that swollen head of yours, don't you?
After all, we servants are but a band of fools and eccentrics. As such, we're well suited to being actors. Thus, in this scenario, we'll visit Salem as part of a traveling group of performers, a troupe if you will.
Okay. What a joke. The great William Shakespeare, reduced to writing a script for a glorified circus act. I knew even before you put Quill to paper that, taking into account the unexpected actors and their uptight audience, there was no way the script would be suitable. I'm just trying to get through this. I'm trying to go to Salem. I want to see what's happening. I don't want them to tell me everything that they know. I want to see what's happening.
Now, Anderson. There's nothing more delightful in a story than a surprising and well-conceived twist. In this case, we hardly need world-class talent. Of course, they will need to be able to perform in some fashion, or the whole ploy will be for naught. But a trope is, by definition, a place where those who are otherwise unable to earn a living drift together, which makes it perfect for camouflage.
But it is lore? This is not lore. You mean we're going to be performing? It's exposition dumping.
Is there a problem with that? I think it's a pretty clever idea myself. As for which servant will actually be joining this troupe, I decided to choose them myself, taking Bill's opinion into account, of course.
Let me tell you, it was a terrible headache, coming up with a scenario that fit these rank amateurs. Still, that's not to say it wasn't fulfilling. Go ahead and knock yourselves out with this manuscript. Just make sure you pay in full and upfront. We count how quick you are. The faster you read, the more bosses you'll have. Nice.
So then, either Shakespeare or Anderson will be joining this mission. What about you, Geronimo? I'm sure Senpai would be greatly relieved to have you along.
Huh? I don't know about that one. I'm sorry, Mesh, but I can't do that. I wasn't cast in this operation either. No doubt they thought my inclusion would lead to unforeseen difficulties, even as a member of a troupe. I would like nothing more than to help, but not if it means putting my friend in danger.
Oh, I see. On the flip side of that, what's gotten into you, Media?
I feel like it could be really fun if there was like a singularity or something that they send us in alone and we have to find like a band of people there, and like we just traverse it alone. That could be kind of interesting.
You lost this idea from the moment you heard it. You said you'd refuse even if we use the command spell. Does the fact that you've been standing around without making a peep means you still haven't made a decision? Well, I guess I'm still thinking about it. I want to send Media to Salem. Are you serious? Even if she's just going to pretend to be a troop member, that's far too dangerous. After all...
Exactly, regardless of Media's extenuating circumstances. Sending a real witch to a place famous for witch hunts is the height of folly. Boring, dull, dim-witted. I should have expected no better response from a lion. Okay, I'll take her.
Quite, there's another hint of humor. Indeed, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Ha! Go ahead and laugh if you want, I'm used to being ridiculed. But this is neither the time nor the place to discuss humor or fashion or patents. There are American citizens who have been swallowed up by this darkness. Their very lives are at stake. If you want to be funny, then save it for the movies.
I understand you're very patriotic, Edison, but I'm afraid things just aren't that simple. This may be the modern day, but we're dealing with a world from the past and in a town of witch hunts where external support just isn't an option. Common sense alone won't get us through this. We need specialists' expertise. That's why we're counting on Media to serve in an adversary role.
Okay, sure, I'm down.
If a demon god is behind this, then it's going to be an extremely difficult mission.
Yep.
There's no one better suited to find the line between
superstition and magecraft than her.
Of course, we really didn't expect this request to upset her like this, like it has. But if she changed her mind after sleeping on it, then all's well that ends well. But... settle down. There's no problem here. No, wait. Let me try that again. There's no need to make a fuss over things that haven't come to pass, Mash. I swear by Hecate that I won't let any harm befall Master.
What's this? Are you feeling a bit off today or something?
I was just in a bad mood last night. Anyway, it's up to Master to make the final call. Am I wrong, little writer?
I'm getting chills. There's something seriously wrong about her. Or with her. Mash, are you coming? No. I'm gonna guess, yeah. That would be too good.
I can't. I was never part of the cast to begin with, so... Anyway, now that you're all caught up, I'm going to go ahead and begin the race shift preparations. In the meantime, Deliver Matt, I want you to brief everyone we chose to accompany you. Remember, we don't have a lot of time before you need to leave.
You don't say. You don't say.
I especially want you to keep in mind that this is our one and only chance to race shift.
Yep. No. Can you just...
Oh.
Oh, hi, Mash.
Hello, Senpai. Did you already finish your briefing? Me? Don't worry, I'm fine. I've been working pretty hard these last few days, but I'm feeling better now that I've had a bit of a break. Compared to what you and everyone else who's about to head to Salem must be going through. I'm sorry, you're right. Looking back now, I have been a bit discouraged. It goes without saying at this point, but I'm not a combatant anymore. I'm Da Vinci's assistant and a summoning circle engineer. Having an ordinary Chaldean staff member like myself go to somewhere like Salem would only put me and everyone else in danger. I just wish there was some way I could be useful. Useful. That's it. I'm sorry, Senpai. I just remembered something urgent I had to do. Now if you'll excuse me, I had to prepare right away. See you later.
That was impressive Kohai power.
Okay, it looks like everyone's all set. We'll be sending a party of 6 into Salem, including delivery Matt. Once again, do not let your guard down after making your way past the bounded field. Make sure not to say or do anything that would give away the fact that you aren't originally from the 17th century. Alright, initiating ratio sequence.
Mesh, I swear to God, don't you dare interrupt this.
Wait!
Mesh, that's why you're a meat shield.
Please, take me with you, Salem!
Actually, wait, yes.
Well now, that's a pretty last minute request, and I'm afraid that we've already filled all the roles we need. There aren't any other... Yes, there is. I've heard that troops like these have a prompter who works behind the scenes to feed the performers their lines. In that case, I believe Senpai will need a dependable Kohai to be his secretary. Don't worry about the scripts. I've learned them already. I dare say you won't find a better prompter than me. Of course, I'm certain I can be as useful as an on-site Caldia staff member as well.
I second it. Okay, I'm down. Actually, I'm down. I'm okay with that. You memorized our entire script. Whoa, I'm impressed. I certainly can't argue with that. What do you think, Mr. Showbiz? Does your script need a bit of support?
My script is nothing less than perfection itself. However, even a perfect script means little without actors to bring it to life.
The Demon God Pillar already won by now. This is an hour-long fucking intro.
Prompter to feed the performers on stage their lines, you say? Such a role could well be crucial to ensuring the success of a performance put on by an amateur cast. Above all, I cannot help but commend her for memorizing the entire script. As such, I'm more than happy to support Mesh's request. Besides, if the troop cannot perform convincingly, they're certain to come under suspicion. To be honest, I think this would be great help. What do you think, Geronimo?
I'm afraid I can't concur. Shut up! It would be dangerous. I don't care. She outperforms you in combat every day of the week, Geronimo. I don't know what you're talking about. In which case, I believe this is Master's decision to make. Okay. I could use an assistant.
You're aware that this will put Mesh in danger, right? Are you sure you can keep your Kohai safe even if you have your hands full with the mission?
Of course he can. Hasn't he more than proven himself at this point? However he pulled it off. He's still the master that walked to the Temple of Time. If anything, having Mesh there would only make him more stubborn. We're talking double his usual tenacity.
I can see you're set on this, and the other party members don't appear to have any objections. If the Living Med's okay with it, then I have no real basis to refuse Mesh's request.
But let me give you this warning. Yeah, give us a workplace security lecture as well, before we go. 2 hours, please.
Integrity won't keep you safe in a world of abnormalities. Sometimes, you need to be a straight-up sophist.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Sounds like that. I'll make my own decisions, Da Vinci. Thank you very much for your tips and tricks, though.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm counting on you, Delivery Matt. Good luck. Okay, we're off.
Alright then.
Okay, thank you.
Master will arrive at Salem Singularity at the current time. Make sure you make full use of your experience.
Okay.
Excellent. Everything looks good with the ray shift. Okay, let's get back to our monitoring duties. All servants remain standby until further notice.
Do you think it was a good idea? I knew that Match wouldn't want to. I knew that Match would want to go. You were the one who was against it.
I've nearly been accused of being a witch myself. Oh, not in the broom-flying, wand-wielding, people-cursing sense so much as being thought of as a heretic. Somebody claimed that the autopsies I did for research were evil rituals. I'm sorry to say that back then. I didn't handle it very bravely.
Look, if Madge gets accused of being a witch, we'll just beat them up.
Instead of standing up for what I believed in, I found myself at a loss for words. Over time, that kind of pressure starts to eat away at you. It's like poison more than anything else. I just thought Mesh was a little young to go through that kind of torture.
Don't be silly. Those two have all seen nearly every side of humanity by now. The ugliness of the witch trials should put a nice bow on the whole thing. Besides, the very notion of sending a troupe of performers into a Puritan village was utter lunacy from its genesis. Indeed, fighting fire with fire, as they say. Huh? Wait, what? What? She stayed here.
Where are Delivery Matt and the others? Did they already leave?
Huh? What are you still doing here?
What's going on? Was there a problem with the race shift?
Oh, it seems we have gotten our twist rather early in the story. How delightful. How is this delightful? This is terrible. Is there no way we can contact them?
I've been knocked out this whole time. That wasn't me who went along.
Oh, baby.
Those aren't pretending to be me, using magic as a disguise.
So we're dealing with someone capable of outwitting a witch. This is bad.
If you're here, then who's the media who went to Salem?
It's Lancelot. Salem. Heretical Salem. It smelled. Oh my god, we actually made it. It's only 1 hour and 22 minutes into the stream and we actually made it into the singularity. Oh my god. Holy shit. We can't, yeah, see that. Okay. God. Man. I get that they want to, like, give us exposition, and also this is kind of like the final singularity of part 1.5, right? So they want to stretch it out a bit more and, like, make it feel a bit more impactful. But goddamn, just let us see what we're going into once we go into it. You don't have to give us, like, all of the answers from the get-go, right? Let us experience the thing on our own before you tell us what it's all about. Oh. Oh, man. Casters are weak. So I probably don't wanna hype up my, Ash. I feel like it's been a bajillion years since I last used a Valkyrie. You know what? Sure. Get in here. Salem is a lot of talking, very little fighting. I don't mind that. I like a lot of talking. The only problem I have is when talking is inconsequential like this one here. Minus 10 also. It's fine. See that power down? I see it, yeah. We should be fine. Oh, not before dawn.
Does this mean we've made it inside? It looks like we're in a forest outside Salem, sometime before daybreak. I mean, that is what we were trying for, but it's so dark, even for night.
Is that on? Okay. I'm still getting my bearings here. Shift doesn't feel too hospitable though. I'll tell you that much. I figured it'd be pitch black inside the mist, but it's actually a lot brighter than I thought. Written by the same guy who's still writing volume 2 and 3 of Requiem. I see.
I'm impressed, Robin. Should have known you'd have great night vision, I can barely see a thing. Do you think you can take guard duty? Sure, you got it. I'll check our watches against the stars later. To make sure we're all synced up too. You think you can see the stars through the bounded field though? Well, it didn't take long. I've already got eyes on someone suspicious. Looks like a guy, but that's a witch if I ever saw one. Just look at his beady evil eyes. Are you talking about me? That's witch. If I were you, I'd hope no one mistakes me for a bandit and shoots me. Mata Hari? That's my first time meeting her. Hey. Stop that, Yeti. You should at least try to act like performers. What if someone overheard you? Good point. What? It's Nisha? Is that her name? Wait, what the? Wait, what the? Yeah, Nisha. Damn, you scared me. Oh, I know you. You're Crown Prince Neja, one of the newbies. Can we replay the prologue? Fuck no. You've been standing here so still that I mistook you for a wax doll. There's so many new characters here, okay. Dolls lack capacity for thought. You show no sign of thought. Does that mean you're a doll? God damn, okay. Ouch, that's harsh. Guess I deserve that. Sorry, I just forgot I said anything. Is everyone here, Mesh? Just a moment, senpai. Slowly but surely, my eyes are starting to adjust to the dark. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Over there, is that... Oh, it's the imposter. Media? It is you, right? Can you come closer, please? We need to stick together right now. Oh, the imposter. I know. Ray shifting. Whoever thought it was a good idea to combine magecraft and science. I don't think I'll ever get used to this feeling. Anyway. That's all 7 of us, including Senpai. I don't think I'll ever get used to this feeling. I wonder who it is. Everyone, please make sure you have all your things, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, let's go find a village. We just have 2 medias for real. If it was like someone like Medusa, then that would be easily explained. You have like 17 different Medusas, or like Arturia. But Media, there's only... Is there only 2? Media and Media Lily? I think so. Man, I can't believe we're all stuck walking. You think Da Vinci could have planned something a little more convenient? Besides, if we had a covered wagon to ride in, it'd go a long way towards helping the locals buy what we're selling. No summer rip. Yep. You really do love complaining, don't you? We're only able to bring a bare minimum of equipment we need. We'll just have to make do with whatever or with what we've got. That's always how it is with ray shifts. If we need something else, or anything else, then we procure it on site. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. We're traveling performers, so we don't have a whole lot to our names. Guess I should be honored that the bard himself came up with our little bit of theater. Come to think of it, we ought to decide on a name for our merry band. Any ideas, master? I was wondering about that too. We should figure out... we should figure that out before we run into anyone. Okay, let's go with the Delivery Mat Company. That sounds so bad. The Delivery Mat Company, that's great. It's so bad. What's so funny? It's not all that bad. You really don't have any manners, do you? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a little too witty for you? I didn't know you great scholars were so hard-headed. It's not a good name, Emmanuel.
Gotta say though, don't you think that it's not all that bad? It's kind of condescending as the praise goes. I didn't mean it like that, but now that you mention it. Thank you, Ringmaster. You're very kind.
Senpai, I can't help but notice that Robin and Sandstorm are always at each other's throats.
One's the poster boy for irreverence. Hey, whatever. I know we prepared for it, but it's not like we're for sure gonna put on a play. I just as soon not cross that bridge if I don't have to.
Don't worry, I can always entertain with my dancing. Besides, we also have two beautiful stars right here, right? Me? I know that Neisha is an important character in many Chinese operas, like Journey to the West, but...
Oh, she is? Ah.
You're not also talking about me, are you? I sure am.
British versus French, yeah, true. Oh, oops.
If I have to, I'll even bring Master up on stage.
Measures it, I guess I can too.
Senpai! If that is your wish, Master, I shall do my best. I believe the expression is, knock them dead.
That doesn't mean actually kill him. It's all pretend, got it? So don't go shooting at us or the audience. Oh, and there's one last thing I want to make sure of. I get we're gonna try to explain away our outfits as being performers' costumes, but isn't it gonna be a problem that we've got some obvious Asian people here with us? Fair. Good point. You know what? That's a good point, Robin Hood. I didn't even think about that.
I think we should be okay there.
Really?
I was concerned about how Senpai would be received here, so I checked our historical records. The late 17th century was also the tail end of the Age of Exploration. At the time, most of the interest in colonization has moved to the New World. But Europe already had a strong connection to Asia, thanks to the East India Company. They regularly imported spices from Southeast Asia, textiles from India, and tea and ceramics from China. Since Salem was a British colony, and would later go on to be a thriving port with lots of trade, the people here may not exactly see Asians every day, but they also shouldn't be so unusual that it would make them distrust us.
Huh, that's so. Figures that tea would be one of the great British Empire's three base desires.
Be that as it may, we should still prepare ourselves to be treated with prejudice.
Indeed. What's more, we do not know for sure that the culture here is the same as the 17th century Salem from our history or not.
By the way, delivery man, is there a way for us to contact Caldia here? Huh? You mean our communication device? Didn't Da Vinci explain all this to us herself, Media? I was present as an assistant myself, but I was preoccupied with making sure Senpai didn't nod off. Yes, of course. I just wanted to review the information, given how important it is.
The least suspicious member. What's the deal with that again?
There, you see. Now, Senpai. I have a special device for that purpose, but it will take time to set up. So we won't be able to report our safe arrival back to Caldia until it's done. Can anyone at all use that device? No, only Senpai. Ordinarily, this area wouldn't permit any kind of magical communication at all. But I was told we can get around around that by linking the key mechanism to Senpai's command spells. Since Senpai has a strong connection to all the servants still at Chaldea.
Wait, let me just do something. This.
However, this method makes use of a backdoor, a byproduct of sorts that happens when Shiba acts up. So, I believe it will only be used for this particular ray shift. That said, it's not as though we're pressured for time. The important thing is that our ray shift here was successful. I see. The really thought this through. Is there something important you need to contact Chaldea about? No, I was just curious.
So the interesting thing, what she said there, I'm trying to figure out who she is exactly, right? Obviously, we don't know. But she said, let me make sure that I have the entire dialogue of her, right? Before I... Yeah. It was a good idea to combine magic. I don't think I'll ever get used to this feeling. So she has ray shifted many times, or she has ray shifted before, I think. I don't think I'll ever get used to that feeling. That makes it sound like she has done it before. Magic and science. Interesting. I don't know. And also, it's obviously someone from Chaldea because, well, she was at Chaldea. I guess we'll see.
No, I was just curious.
Hold it. I see light up ahead. It's a campfire.
Oh, does this mean we're already at the center of Salem?
I doubt it. If that were the case, we'd be seeing fields long before even a hint of houses. And there's a fair few people. I can hear them chattering amongst themselves. We ought to keep out of sight and move in for a closer look. Oh, Abby.
Do you have your white ash branches? These are our magic wands. Now it's time to rap on the door. Tap it 3 times against the earth, against the invisible door. Rat-a-tat, 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 tap. This door leads to the world beyond, and once it's open, a spirit will appear and gift us with a prophecy. What sort of prophecy, Abby? It will tell you things about the future you desire and the boy of your dreams. And also, glimpses of a far, far away world that's nothing like our own.
She's summoning all of the Lovecraftian beings into this world.
The spirit will whisper what you must do to make your dreams come true. I want a dress that's even whiter than snow, something that's sure to catch the eye. Or his eye. How to be a brunette with hair dark as a raven's feathers. I want to know who I'm going to marry one day. Eek. Okay then, everyone. Make your wish as you throw your wands into the fire. Shall we sing Tituba's magic spell too?
Ah, okay. Tituba.
Yes, let's.
Okay. What the hell is all that? They look like they're girls from the village, but they're all acting, well, crazy.
Ah, look how much fun they're having dancing. Wish I could join them.
But what are the girls that young doing out this late at night? Could it be a trap or some sort of magecraft ritual? Do you sense any magical energy, media?
No, but oh, this is bad. Very bad. What is? If anything, the opposite. I sense nothing since we came here. Our magecraft has been severely weakened. Here, let me prove it. Robin Sanson. Ah, dancing girl. Can you change into your spirit forms?
It's not like they ever did it anyways. Bro, you haven't changed into a spirit form a single time. No, I can't. What's going on here?
Oh no, are you no longer servants? Don't tell me you've been incarnated.
I don't think that's the case. Yeah. No, that's not what this is. It feels more like I've been crammed into a temporary human body than anything. Oh, interesting. Thought the spiritual conversion felt a little weird, even after the ray shift. Man, this is gonna be a real pain in the ass. Who goes there? Yo, it's just your local demon. The local demon has appeared. Who are you? Robin, lower your bow. It's just a child. Yeah. Damn it. I let my guard down when we got here. She overheard what we were just talking about. Hi there, young lady. What brings you out here? Blood.
You're outsiders. Senpai?
Are those girls over there friends of yours?
Friends? I don't have any friends.
Hello there. I'm sorry if we startled you. As you saw, that scene is not yet ready for the performance. But don't worry, we're not.
That accent. Are you a French soldier? A fugitive? I have to get out of here. Uh-oh, she ran off into the woods.
You there?
Sanson, Mash, wait! We can deal with her later. Something's going on near the campfire. Master?
What's the... Yeah, Sanson is French. Why is he putting on a fake accent? Ah! Oh, Cthulhu's here. Or what's her beast again? Yog something.
Stay together, everyone. We'll pick you up if we get separated. What's going on? Are there wild beasts so close to the village? Come on, Abby. Let's get out of here. Wait, let me get a piece of firewood. Otherwise...
Yog Shototh, that's it. Yog Shototh.
Ah! We have to stay together. Get back.
Yogi my goatee. Nice. Yippee. Yippee.
Huh?
Man, these new old beasties sure are rowdy.
Who are you?
Just an old dummy who didn't realize he'd been surrounded by wild beasts, young lady. Too bad none of them seem like they'd make a good dinner. Hell, they look hungrier than we are.
Mnemonic. Presence. These beasts no longer...
I don't like how she speaks. Ringmaster. You don't mind if you throw down these things, right?
Wait, Ringmaster. We need to help these girls first.
Matahari, you and Mash get the girls somewhere safe. How much do you know of Lovecraftian mythos? I've read a few Lovecraft stories. I have a few of the books, but I'm not too in depth to it. I've read a few of his works though, a few of his books. A few of the main ones. But I wouldn't say that I know every single one of them.
Yes, Senpai. Ringmaster. Your village is down that way, right? Then let's get going.
I have a few of the... Ooh, the OST! Okay. I know, Robert, I know. Dude, I do 0 damage. This weekend shit is not fun. Look at your levels. Oh! Oh my god, what the hell is this? Kira using the Kiritsugo bazooka. What do you get with okay. Yeah, so they just have the level of the servants. That's fine. Damn! Still a lot of damage. I guess that Earth. And done. I'll go ahead and master. You guys finish up here. What's going on here? It's lucky that these creatures weren't too strong, but... It seems our strength has been halved. Indeed, this strange false incarnation has more dire effects than I thought. At this point, we may as well be human. You might be in for some tough battles down the road. Yes, it is difficult, but worry not, Sanson. The Buddha always watches and protects in forsaken lands. That's very reassuring, Ninja. How did it feel to you, Medium? Oh wait, did you see that battle out? So it only affects combat. Where is it, Media? Don't tell me you're upset that we beat them before you could. True, you may have overdone it. That albino girl saw us fighting. Albino girl? I guess. Oh, the round-eyed demon. I see. That could be very bad. Dewey, silencer. Be careful how you say things, Ninja. I'm merely worried about one of those beasts attacking her. I'm going to take a look around. Okay, I'll examine these beasts in the meantime. Okay. Are you alright, Senpai? Senpai? Oh, I mean... Thank you for helping us. We couldn't have escaped from those mean beasts otherwise. You saved our lives. Sanson, Ninja and Media are putting out the campfire. They'll be here soon. Oh goodness. Are you okay? Here, I've got you. I'm sorry. Now that we're out of danger, I was just so relieved my legs gave out. Can I ask your name? I live in Met. Of course. I'm Abigail. I live here in Salem. Who are you people? You don't look like sailors or merchants. We almost never get pilgrims or travelers here, and you're all wearing such strange clothing. We're the Delivery Mat Company, a band of traveling performers. This is Delivery Mat. He may be young, but he's still the ringmaster our shop is named after. We got lost on our way to Salem and ended up here in the woods. Performers? Oh wow. You mean you came all the way from Boston? That's wonderful. I've never seen a real play before. Everyone's going to be so happy. Do you know today's date, Abigail?
Oh, please. Call me Abby, Mr. Ringmaster. Today's date.
Robert sees that, Robert.
Well, it's already past midnight, so that would make it April 21st. Yesterday was the Sabbath. The year too. Oh, it's the year of our Lord 1692. 1692 of all the years to come to Salem.
Yep. That is the year that it started, right? That the witch trials started. Abigail, who are these people?
Oh, Uncle.
Oh, I feel like, oh, there's a direction of the story that I hope this goes in. That would be so sick. Like basically an alternate Salem where Abigail actually is just like a Lovecraftian priest and she just does like Lovecraftian stuff in the woods. Meanwhile, people are just dying left, right, and center. That would be so good. Or like being dragged into the woods. I don't know what you're thinking. Taking the other children out into the woods in the middle of the night. Just sacrificing children in the woods to you know, the Lovecraftian demons and gods. But I'll deal with that later.
Yes, Uncle. As for these people, Uncle, they're...
Well now, traveling performers, The other girls tell me you saved them from the pack of wild beasts. And you're the troop's ringmaster, eh, Mr. Delivermat? You must let me express my thanks. Let's see, it would be quite difficult to find a decent inn in Salem at this hour. And I can't have such upstanding young men and women staying at the same flophouse as those ruffians from the wharf. Why don't you all come stay at my home, if that's alright with you? That sounds great, thank you.
Wow. Do you mean it, Uncle? That's wonderful. It's the best news I've heard in my whole life.
That's enough, Abigail. You put all of your friends in terrible danger. Once we get home, you'll go straight to your room. You'll have only water tomorrow for your breakfast and lunch. God damn! And of course, you're forbidden to speak to our guests until I give you permission.
Okay, I understand. I'll do as you say.
Oh yes, I still haven't introduced myself. I'm Randolph Carter, a scholar. Randolph Carter. I adopted Abigail as my own daughter after her parents, my sister and her husband, passed away. Now then, it's getting rather chilly and we can talk more tomorrow. You'll feel much better after you've rested up from your journey in a nice warm bed. I'll have Tituba fix you something to eat too. Ah, okay, I see. Okay, so this is the family where Tituba was employed, I guess. Okay. Because I feel like she's like one of the most famous people from Salem, right? Wait, let me just get some more water and go to the toilet real fast. No battles. This is the picture that we saw. Oh. Hi. So Tichiba is a servant. I see.
There we go.
Yo, Kev. What's up?
Phew.
You didn't say anything, Robert.
Thank you for fetching the water, Tichiba. I guess that'll be my lunch today.
There's no way she's called Tichuba. Wait, what is she called in Fate? Because I mean, maybe she's called Tichuba and I just don't remember her. Tichuba? Huh. I don't remember. Okay, sure.
Guess that'll be my lunch today.
Damn, okay, Abigail.
Aw, please cheer up, Miss Abby. Where are our guests? Inside.
Her name is on the dialogue box. No, because I'm sure we tried that out. Like, we tried that out when we were trying out all of the servants. Was she called Tichuba there as well? Caster of Midrash? Oh, okay. Her real name is secret. Okay. No, she was not. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see. Okay, if you guys say it's a secret, then we'll see.
Uncle went off to see the Reverend. I'm sure I'll be scolded again later. I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
How's the comms coming along, Mesh? No, she was not called Tichuba. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see, Robert, I see.
I double-checked everything, Senpai, but I'm afraid...
It's not working. Well, that's not good. I guess not even Da Vinci's inventions always work perfectly. What are you doing? Ah. Ninja. Try swallowing your oatmeal before you speak. Come to think of it, weren't you supposed to, be, smarter? Because stuffing your face when you're a guest in someone's home isn't really a good look, Especially when it's in a village that doesn't exactly seem to be overflowing with wealth. Besides, oats are for horses, not people.
I could do a much better job at preparing this dish, even with the same ingredients. This village just doesn't have the luxury of caring about food.
Okay. I do feel hunger in this body. It must be an effect of this false incarnation. Of course, I expect we would be regarded with suspicion if we were never seen eating.
Try not to be so uptight about it. It'll make things a lot easier if we go around playing up our image as a bunch of weirdos.
Okay. Wait. It's a bunch of weirdos.
I was actually able to check out the entire village. I also spread word about our troop a bit, so make sure you guys play along. You already finished investigating the area? It's not even afternoon yet.
Way to go, sis. Like you always say, first things first. So what is the story with this village? It's so interesting which things in FGO they regard as like basic knowledge and which ones they don't. Because I would think that like the witch trials of Salem are a lot more well known than some other things that they talk about like it's the most common knowledge, right? I feel like it's Japan-centric knowledge is very different to what I would say is common knowledge. Because I feel like, yeah, Salem is very well known. Is the story with this village? What is the story?
Like Abby said, this is definitely Salem in 1692. All the villagers' stories line up. They're Puritans who originally hail from England. Most of them are farmers, fishers, and hunters, but there's also blacksmiths and cloth dryers, not to mention the reverend. They're all industrious colonists who wake up with the sun and spend their days hard at work.
I didn't know about Salem before FGO. Really? Interesting. Okay.
There are a number of warehouses at the wharf, along with boats headed for England and the West Indies.
I guess it's very America-centric, I guess. Probably. Salem. But you see it in movies a lot.
Huh? That doesn't line up with our history. Salem didn't get a major wharf until... Did you say boats, as in sailors? Media? I mean, that certainly makes sense given that this is a port town.
You kind of seemed like Lily for a moment there.
Don't you lump me in with that child. I guess there must have been an error in Shiva's observations, but still. I noticed other deviations from our history too. People still living their lives just like they did in our own late 17th century, but there's not all the same people.
Hey, Jason PTSD, that's what I was thinking as well, but also, if she's not media, then why would she have Jason PTSD, right? Interesting.
There are lots of folks here who weren't on the list of Salem's original residents. We haven't yet managed to figure out what it is they have in common though.
Also, I wonder if there's a spirit origin missing in Chaldea now, and it has taken over, or it has replaced media, right? I wonder if Da Vinci checked that out. She read Okeanos. I see. I guess that means this isn't Salem of our past. If she was Media Lily, she'd be gushing about him. But why would... Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we don't know why Media Lily... I guess we'll see, yeah. For my part, I scoped out the local topography around Sunrise. And while the distinctive topography and architecture is still all there, the rest seems kinda off. There's a bunch of stuff that doesn't line up with the historical files Chaldea gave us. Then, as we suspected, this village is actually a cunningly crafted fake. So whoever built this place is only using 17th century Salem as a cover, and has swapped out both the buildings and the citizens. Okay, maybe Abby is kind of like trying to simulate Salem because she wants to summon like a Lovecraftian being and wants to be like a witch, and that's why she's maybe gaining power from it or something. Does this mean there's major historical change on par with the singularity from the incineration of humanity taking place? What about the people living in modern Salem?
That's just it. There can be more than 16, maybe 1700 people here.
I didn't see any place that could be used to keep the 50,000 people who disappeared.
50,000 people? I wonder where they could have gone. And that's not our only major problem. There's also the witch trials. In our own history, 1692 was the year when the accusations that started the witch trials began.
Yep.
And this is a peaceful village, or at least it looked that way on the surface. But I did also see farmers arguing pretty fiercely about who owned certain lands. They looked like they were nursing some major frustrations underneath their pious exteriors.
Well, I feel like Salem was like that as well, right? And then people started like accusing each other of being witches to gain more land from that and stuff.
I don't blame the girls here for wanting to step out and let their hair down for a bit like they did last night.
I took a peek at the grain stores, and it didn't look like they had much to spare. Are you accusing a pure innocent cinnamon roll like Abby of nefarious acts? No, she could never. I took a peek at the grain stores, and didn't look like they had much to spare. They must have had a string of poor crops. Seemed to me like they just barely made it through the winter.
This house just happens to be on the more prosperous side. There aren't many homes here that could accommodate guests. For that matter, what if the images we got from Shiba were falsified? Wait. Okay, wait, I'm not gonna say anything. I think I had a news flash. I think I remember Tichuba's name in FGO. I can't deny that it's a possibility, but... My oh my, are you already discussing your next performance? Oh, that means you slept well, honored guests. Oh, Tichuba, right? That's right. My name is Tichuba. I'm Mr. Carter's servant. A servant? Her? I apologize for prying, Tichuba, but may I ask? You wish to know where I'm from? I was born on the island of Barbados, in the Caribbean. A lot of people like me were. I may work for Mr. Carter now, but I used to work for Miss Abby's father. We were told that Abigail's parents passed away. And that's right. They were both killed by native people in the forest. Oh, wait. I'm thinking stuff. Wait. What are the images we got from Shiba were falsified? That's right. They were both killed by native people in the forest. Miss Abby was very sad about it for a long time. I felt terrible for her. I don't know what would have happened, what would have become of her if her uncle hadn't come along. She's doing much better these days. It's wonderful to see her smiling and happy again, but... Now I hear she was nearly killed by wild beasts in the woods. She must have been frightened out of her mind. Yeah, I'm sure she was. Killed by the natives, Native Americans. So this is why Geronimo said he would be putting Master in unnecessary danger if he came along. Makes sense. Most people would be pretty wary of outsiders after having their parents killed. If you keep slandering G-Man, he'll do the same to you. I'm not slandering him, by the way. But not her. She still seems really trusting, or real trusting. Yeah, she really is a very kind girl. She even goes out of her way to talk to servants like myself. I hope you don't mind if we ask another question. Last night, there was another girl besides Abigail's friends who... Oh, would you look at the time? I'm so sorry, but I need to go back to work. I hope you enjoy your stay. Thanks for the food. Master, a word if you don't mind. What do you make of that servant? Why do you look so mad all the time, Vidya? Chill. That she was suspiciously good looking. Yes. You mean preternaturally beautiful? No, I thought she was rather homely. Is something wrong, Medea? It's not safe to stay here. This place is being subjected to something more powerful than we realize. Really? I said this place brings back some nice memories. With the wind whistling through the gaps in the walls, the sour smell of horseshit, the head-splitting sound of church bells, the bland pasty food, the boorish British small talk. Those hardly sound like pleasant memories. At any rate, don't forget that we have a duty to help those missing 50,000 people, Robin. Oh, right. Sorry, I almost forgot about Frog Legs here hopping along after us. Dude, you call them Frog Legs? God damn. Would you care to say that again? No, don't start that again, you two. Teacher, I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you doing this? I think that came from outside.
That was Abby's voice. Guess the head of the house is back. Oh. I wanna know how accurate to history this is gonna be. Or if it's gonna play out in a completely different way now. Because obviously this is like fake Salem. Step aside, Abigail.
I'm the one who deserves to be punished, Uncle. Not her. Didn't you say that yourself? Miss Abby?
The other girls and their parents say otherwise. They said that Tichuba taught you a heretical ritual, and that you all snuck out last night to attempt it. Well, that seems pretty accurate. I had them promise to keep quiet about it, so that rumors don't spread around the village. What in the world were you doing in the forest in the middle of the night, Abigail? We're just summoning our yogi. Our yogi. Good old Lovecraftian monster.
Hi.
Is something wrong, Mr. Carter? Mr. Delivery Man, I'm afraid my niece was doing something even worse than I believed last night. Unfortunately, I can no longer permit her to attend your production.
What? What? But that's not fair.
Come on, we're all kids once. Yes, exactly. A Cthulhu or two never, destroy the world or anything. Come on, man, it's not the end of the world. No, this is no mere mischief to be simply excused. It's fortunate that you were there to ensure no one was hurt. But Ichiban must be punished, and harshly, for filling the children's heads with this nonsense. She'll no longer be permitted to be in their company.
Punished? No, Uncle, please. She only told me because I begged her to. Please, Uncle, punish me instead. I'll take whatever punishment you see fit, even lashes, so please. It's okay, Miss Abby. It's okay, Miss Abby. I'll be alright. If I may, Mr. Carter, I understand how frustrating it must be to have a young girl under your charge running off at night. You must have been worried sick about Abby to have come so deep into the woods searching for her. That said, I know that wild beasts sometimes go after livestock, but I thought that they usually stayed away from people these days.
That's true, but it's not just beasts we need to worry about. The nearby forest is very dangerous. Some even say that this land is cursed, that God himself has forsaken our village. Abigail.
Abigail! She just ran off. Mr. Carter.
Leave her be. As for you, Tichuba, you're no longer to talk about your hometown, no matter how much the other girls beg you. Is that clear?
Yes, Mr. Carter. I promise you I won't do it again. I'm so sorry about this. What should we do, Senpai?
We need to look for clues about the demon god. Oh man, she always looks like she's about to lash out. She looks so mad.
I couldn't agree more. Something's definitely happening here. I see. So we'll split up into teams and investigate the village further. Understood.
Our goal is to find someone trustworthy. Alright, Neja. What you saying we go check out the ocean?
Detection ability. Full power. I'll stay in Mr. Carter's house, Master. It'd be dangerous to go around dressed like this anyway. And there's something nagging me about Tichuba. I'll keep an eye on Mr. Carter too while I'm at it.
Got it. Sounds good. Is that the end of the arrow? Ooh. Yeah, these arrows are pretty lengthy. No battles again. Okay, sure. Those must be the traveling performers. What were they thinking, coming all this way to perform in a village like this? 2 hours to arrow plus intro, yeah.
What a disgraceful outfit. I could never let my child see that. I hope they put on a play about a romance between aristocrats. Hi there, young man. I hope you'll come out to see the Delivery Mat Company perform.
I thought I was used to being stared at, but this is something altogether different.
Remember, we're supposed to be entertainers now, so you can't get angry no matter what they say to you.
I know, but I can't help I can't help being French.
I'm just as out of place here. Besides, you can pass as an educated gentleman as long as you keep quiet. In my case, I just came across as a Roma who came to the New World to make my fortune.
Sure.
These villagers may not care for the British army, but they don't have much love for the French either. In fact, this British settlement and France are currently at odds with one another. Only 40 miles north, the French army led Native Americans against the northern British colony, completely wiping it out.
Naturally, the British retaliated, and the respective colonies ended up fighting a fearsome battle. The competition for resources is fierce between colonies. War is all but inevitable. Truth be told, my great-grandfather, the first head of our family, was part of the French colonial army himself. He was deployed to Canada, and he must have taken part in skirmishes around this area as well.
I see. No wonder you have such complex feelings about this place. Retaliation after retaliation, soldiers sacrificing their lives to avenge the loss of their comrades. Is that why you and Robin are always arguing? You really should stop taking shots at him.
You're barking up the wrong tree there. He's the one who keeps provoking me.
And you're at least partially to blame for that. As long as you're going to be working together, you need to find ways to get along.
Oh, misclicked.
Sometimes other people just have their own way of doing things, and that's okay.
I'm trying to be as accommodating as I can. Oh, isn't that...
Yeah, that's the girl we saw last night. I've been looking for her too.
Oh, the demon? Oh, she's here. I can't believe a Waterley's out and about in broad daylight. You've got a lot of nerve coming out now when you never show your face at church.
I'm just going to buy a whale oil.
Whale oil? And just what are you going to do with that? Are you going to use it for another blasphemous spell or... Pardon me, is this girl wrong you somehow? Oh, who are you? Oh, you're one of those traveling performers. That's right, my name's Sanson. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Tell me, what possible use would this girl have for oil besides lighting a lantern? What could she possibly have done to warrant such treatment? What business is it of yours?
Charles, we just talked about this.
Are you threatening me? No, that was not my intention. I apologize if I offended you. What a strange man.
He's gone now. I guess it worked out in the end.
So, you do live in this village?
The fugitive from last night. You're performers?
That's right. I'm sorry for frightening you.
She hasn't let her guard down at all. Would you mind if we ask you about what happened last night? Anything you can tell us would be a big help. That really surprised us, seeing something like that happen right after we got here. Did Abby say something to you?
Oh, so you're a friend of Abigail's. That makes this easier.
Stop it. Nobody's friends with me.
Is that her saying this?
Lavinia. My name is Lavinia Waterley. Everyone in Salem knows my family and hates them.
I don't know if... I don't remember that name. I don't know if that's an actual person or not from Salem.
Did you think that old man was just yelling at me for no reason? He wasn't. The whole village hates what we're doing. I don't blame them.
So your family's trying to take you down. I'm Charles Henry Sanson. I may be French, but I'm not your enemy.
Are you defending me? Why are you being nice to me? Is it because of how I look? I'm an albino, a freak, a living skeleton.
All your albinism means is that you were born without enough melanin. That's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a part of who you are. I don't find it ugly at all. However, it would behoove you to eat better, if you don't mind me saying so.
You're an idiot. If you want your show to succeed here, you should stay away from me.
But what's this horn? That's the thing. What's this horn? Why did it grow earlier? Like, okay. We would never charge admission to children. Isn't that right, Matahari?
Of course not. We hope to see you at our show, Lavinia. If you like, we'd even be happy to provide a seat where you can watch in privacy without worrying about the rest of the audience. And then, I just have one request. What's that? Don't tell Abby I was there last night.
Look at this.
If you do, I'll tell everyone else what I saw. I'll tell them you used magecraft to kill those beasts. I saw the whole thing. Why is she so certain about that?
So, you wish us to keep your presence a secret from Abigail, do you? I can see that this is very important to you.
So, what will you do? Alright. We promise we won't tell her. Don't talk to me again, okay?
I'm afraid we can't promise that.
Guess we got a problem on our hands.
Could an ordinary child be so unbothered after seeing a fight like that? You're not even gonna acknowledge the horn that keeps expanding and shrinking? The Watley family, I think we had a better look into them as well.
That's all well and good, but you kind of looked at me like you cared more about her than her possible connection to the Demon God Pillar. Are you sure we can trust her?
I am, yes.
Really now? Well, never mind that for the time being. Let's go report this to Master. Wonder how Robin and the others are doing. Robin, suggestion. Listen.
What is it, Prince Neja? If you got something secret to tell me, make it quick. Because there's a sweet little tavern over there with my name on it.
On duty. Drink not. Want not. Robin, listen. I have a suggestion.
Wait, is Neja a guy or a girl? It's a girl, right? He said Prince Neja. Yeah. What is it already?
This area. Strange.
Complicated? Don't worry about it? Okay.
This area. Strange. Unrealistic. Therefore, no sense in sneaking.
Unknown? It's fate? I see.
We capture villagers. Question them individually. Rational. Efficient. We can handle anyone who resists. concern, unnecessary.
Huh. I see. No wonder you were cast in a period piece. Okay.
Naturally.
So you're kinda chafing under the whole slow, methodical investigation thing, yeah? I see. I don't blame you. If you wanted to turn in and start throwing our weight around to find out what we're looking for quickly, we could do that. We're servants, and they're just ordinary people. They'd be way easier to handle than monsters. Oh yeah, Kev, is Ninja a big character in Journey to the West? I don't know basically anything about Journey to the West, so that's lost on me. And that said, I won't pretend like I've got everything all figured out, but even though we can feel the runaway demon god Pillar's aura all around us, we're still trying to figure out what's really going on here. Okay. You weren't with us, traveling... Wait. You still haven't been at Chaldea all that long. You weren't with us, traveling back in time during the restoration of humanity. Back then, we had to be real careful not to interfere too much, or we could have ended up changing history. There's little chance of that happening here, but I still had to be careful. Careful not to bring along anything that didn't exist in this time, so we could get in here to begin with. We were dealing with this false incarnation nonsense weakening us. If we just stormed in and made enemies in the whole town, we might have wound up dead. They could have brought a whole militia against us or something. We also had the option of brute force where necessary in other singularities, but here I think that might actually be the worst thing we could do. I'm pretty sure Masters picked up on this too, you know. If you were to ask him, he'd tell you that violence isn't the answer here in Salem. It's kind of like we're trying to make our way through dense fog with someone else holding onto our lifeline. Don't know about you, but I shouldn't want to accidentally break one of this world's rules we don't yet know about and just get knocked right off the stage. As long as we don't know who we're up against, it's best to act like each step should be our last. Besides, we're out here trying to keep these people safe, remember? This is a peaceful village of innocent people. We have no call to go around hurting them, right?
Pondering, reconsidering. Understood. We'll play along.
Really? Awesome. Good to see you can listen. Unlike a certain frog I could mention. Right then, let's go try some of that Caribbean imported rum.
No drinking. Hinders investigation. Out of the question.
Come on, you're kidding, right? Don't get all straight-laced on me now, Your Highness. Oh, we saw this as well.
To the east, right past those wheat fields. This whole area must be grasslands. I read that the land like this is what shared and managed by... Wait. The land like this that's shared and managed by the whole village is called a common here. And this should be the site Abby ran off to. I wonder where she could be now. By the way, senpai. Did you think there was something a little strange about media? I thought I was just imagining things before it reshifted, but now...
No. No stranger than usual. Yeah, don't worry about it, it's nothing.
True. Of all the servants... all of the servants do have very, unique personalities, but still... She just doesn't seem like herself somehow. At first I thought she might just be upset about how we asked her to come to a place that's best known for its witch trials. And she was eager to help me set up comms device last night. I'm just not sure what to think anymore.
Just intuition mesh.
Senpai, thank you. I appreciate that. Of course, I hope I'm wrong about this. We made it through the bounded field and into Salem. No matter how peaceful the scenery may be, this is still enemy territory. It's eminently possible we've played into their hands without realizing it.
There's a gold rabbit hopping around there.
Huh? Where did that come from? A gold rabbit? Where is it? Wait, it's not a gold rabbit. That's golden hair. It's Abby. Oh, don't tease me like that, senpai.
Yo. What's up?
Oh. Hello, Mr. Ringmaster. Hello, Mesh. Did you come all this way looking for me? I'm sorry for running off like that. I promise I'll go home soon. I would just like to stay here a little longer. Abby? I'm sorry I made someone as wonderful and nice as you worry, Mesh. I know it's all my fault. And I know that Uncle is just being sensible. He's completely right. I was thoughtless, and I put all my friends in danger. I even ended up getting Tichuba in awful trouble when she didn't do anything wrong. After she told me such wonderful tales from her homeland too. After all that, I shouldn't just be allowed to watch your show like I did nothing wrong. I don't know what to say to her. Is there any way you can cheer her up, senpai?
Yeah, give her a few kids to sacrifice. Or take a nice walk.
A walk? Okay. I love going on walks. There's a path to the beach down that hill over there. The wind's not too cold today, so I bet it's perfect weather for a walk. It's really nice out, right? Yes, it's lovely. Oh, I almost forgot. Uncle said I'm not supposed to talk to the guests.
What about talking to friends?
Oh, yes. That's a wonderful idea.
I'm trying to think how this is gonna lead into the entire foreigner thing.
You're fun, Mr. Ringmaster.
What are some of your favorite things, Abby?
My favorite things? I'm so glad you asked, Mr. Ringmaster. I have so many, it's hard to keep track. Let's see. One of them is definitely pancakes.
The other thing is killing.
I adore fluffy pancakes with lots of butter and crispy bacon on top. Oh, and more than anything, I love mashed potatoes, covering with piping hot gravy.
Okay, gravy and mash.
There's nothing better than that. That does sound incredibly delicious. Gravy, huh? I heard of it before, but I never actually had it. What's it like? Oh goodness. Mash, you never had gravy before. Do they not make it in Europe? It's a scrumptious sauce made using the juices from cooked meat. The grown-ups all like to put it on turkey and steak, but I really love it on potatoes. It's not the kind of thing you have every day either. You only get to enjoy it on Thanksgiving. It's too bad you and the rest of the delivery mat company didn't come during a holiday, Mr. Ringmaster. It has been a while since we celebrated anything though. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Still, the meal that Tichuba made for us was very good in its own right. I'd never had porridge before either, so it was quite novel. It's okay, Mash. I understand. You don't have to be so polite. Tichuba does the best she can with what little we have. But I know that porridge isn't something seasoned travelers like you would really love. I'm sorry. I guess he saw right through me.
This unnerving music is not helping. God damn.
Ichiba cares a lot about being frugal, though I'm not sure why. Maybe it has to do with her own beliefs. So when she makes porridge, she'll water down the milk and skimp a lot on the honey. I'm not sure if Uncle just doesn't mind, or if he likes how she saves some money, but he never says a word about it. There are so many things Salem is missing.
Do you like this village, Abby? The vibes are horror movie? Yeah, 100%. She's like the calm girl in a horror movie who has a bunch of dolls, you know?
Oh, you wanna know how I feel about Salem? Nobody's ever asked me that before. I'm not quite sure how to answer. Were you born here, Abby? Yes, I was. There was a comet in the sky that year I was born. It was so big you could even see it during the day.
Oh, so she was born here. Okay.
I don't remember seeing it myself, but I'm sure it must have been a wonderful sight. Anyway, I'm sure Salem pales in comparison to someplace like Boston. But even this town has a lot going for it. Uncle told me that its name comes from the word Jerusalem.
You know, I did not know that. Oh, it makes a lot of sense. I never put 1 and 2 together.
You know all about Jerusalem, right? Every good Christian does. It's the holy city that was once ruled by both King David and King Solomon. The Knights of the Crusades headed east to find it, but our pilgrim fathers set sail for the west instead. When they arrived at the New World, they founded the towns of Plymouth, Boston, and Salem. It must have been really hard when they first arrived, but now ships come here from around the world. You saw how big our rye fields are, right? Can you believe this all used to be woodland once? God was kind enough to let us put down roots and settle here. We're truly blessed.
Mindstone, I was gonna talk about The Witch. I've never watched it. The Witch is... Is it Ariasta? I don't remember who it's by. But I heard it's really weird, but really good. But like weird as hell. I kinda wanna watch it. Because I feel like it talks a lot about this.
You're very proud about being part of a pioneer village, aren't you?
It's like some forest or the trees shit, because I haven't spoken to anyone who made that connection on their own. But
Of course I am. It's where I was born and raised, after all. Isn't everyone proud of where they grew up? Yes, that's right. I think I can understand how you feel, if only a little. This is how history was made, after all. Plus, at this time, New England was still a British colony, and hadn't yet declared its independence as America. America? Who's that?
oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just forgot I said anything. That's right. The people of Salem are still technically British, even if they did become colonists to seek their independence. I have to remember they're not servants, and I don't have any modern-day knowledge.
A spoiler smash? Yeah.
Have you ever been anywhere besides Salem, Abby? Well, no, not yet. I haven't left Salem in my whole life. Really? Not even once? No, not even once. Everything I know about Boston I heard from others. I'm sorry for misleading you.
I mean, she's like 11, 12.
I just love hearing about other towns in other countries. Say, Mr. Ringmaster, you and your company have performed all over Europe and the other colonies, right?
14?
What sort of show did you put on in Boston? Did you stop at Jamestown too? Is it true that New York has stores where you can buy tea and porcelain from the Orient?
Wait, is she actually 14 here? I don't think she's 14 here. I think she was born in the 80s. Or not 80s. Yeah, in the 1680s. I could be wrong though. So I think she's like 11 or 12. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't remember. Bite history? Okay, fair.
Is it true that New York has stores where you can buy tea and porcelain from the Orient? Oh, I really wish I could see your show, but since
12 here? Okay.
I can't, could you at least tell me about the different countries you've been to? Would that be alright, senpai?
Yeah, sure. Feed her all the knowledge.
Really? That's wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Ringmaster. That's great. I love hearing about foreign countries too.
How do you feel about your uncle? It's like therapy.
Uncle Carter is very responsible and quiet and strict.
12-year-old little girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay. This is cut from her Bond 1 info. Okay. So she is 12. Okay, she was born in 1680 then. Okay, good to know.
Everyone in the village is very pious, but I think they're also very stubborn. They don't like to admit when they've made a mistake. But when Uncle starts talking to them in his calm voice, they always seem to accept what he says. I see. I see. So the other villagers really trust them, don't they? Yes, they do. He teaches at Harvard, Divinity School in Boston, after all. He studies the Orient there. I don't really know quite what he researches, but he always has fascinating things to share about foreign countries. He's told me some really unusual stories about faraway lands like the Qing Dynasty, I think, and the Mughal Empire, and a place called Zepang. They're also fascinating. I see. It sounds like your uncle is where your love of foreign countries came from then. I guess he must be. Well, I do love hearing stories like that, but my very favorite thing is when I tell them to my friends and let my imagination run wild. I especially enjoy telling them to Lavinia. She's always so interested to hear them.
Ooh.
Lavinia? Is that a friend of yours? Yes, she's the same age as me, so she was also born in the year of the comet. She's the best. I always love talking with her. None of the other girls have much interest in foreign countries, so they only ever ask boring questions. But Lavinia loves to read, so she knows all sorts of things. Sometimes I even think she knows more than Uncle. Sometimes we even come here to watch the sea together. But
did you and Lavinia have a fight or something?
yes, this time you saw right through me, Mr. Ringmaster. I must have upset her somehow because lately she just won't talk to me. I asked her about it, but she kept refusing to answer, so after a while I got upset too. But she's still my best, most cherished friend. Being apart has helped me realize that. I noticed there were a number of friends of yours at the secret gathering last night though. Although, does that mean Lavinia was among them? I secretly sent her an invitation, but she never showed up, just like I knew she wouldn't. I wonder, could that be the girl who ran off into the forest? I talked to Tichuba about this, and she gave me some advice. She told me to be honest with myself and think about whether I'd done something to hurt her without knowing or meaning to. She recommended I ask myself 3 questions.
What were they?
First, have I pretended to be someone I'm not? Second, have I jumped to any conclusions about her? And third, have I been neglecting to pay attention to tomorrow because I'm still nursing a grudge from yesterday? Have I been neglecting to pay attention to tomorrow because I'm still nursing a grudge from yesterday? Interesting. Teacher said that. I see. After that, I realized that there were a lot of things Lavinia could be angry at me for, and now I don't know what to apologize for first. May I say something? Does Lavinia have white hair and a very pale skin? Yes, that's right. Have you already seen her, Mesh? Yes. I actually saw her in the forest last night. I guess I haven't told you yet. Really? Do you mean it? Then, she showed up after all. I'm so glad. I'm just sorry I didn't notice she was there. Now I have something else to apologize to her about. So that was Lavinia, huh? Wow, so you saw her too, Mr. Ringmaster. Some people tease her about the way she looks. Some go even further and say she looks downright sickly. I think she's beautiful. She looks just like a star fairy, don't you think? If you ever make fun of her, I'll never forgive you. Oh, I would never. Don't worry, neither Senpai nor any of us would ever do that. Yeah, exactly. Hey look, I can see a sailboat on the other side of the pasture. It sounds kinda heated over there. I can hear people shouting angrily. They're a new sheep just dock. The sailors can be kind of rough. The wharf is just past this grassland, but... Eek! Senpai, there was a gunshot. It came from the direction of the wharf. I hope it's not a mutiny. It's the Indians. The Indians are attacking. Huh? From the sea? That doesn't sound like the Indians. I'll go hide and take a closer look. Okay, Senpai. I'll be right behind you as soon as I've taken Abby somewhere else. So safe. Abby, are you alright? Let's get you back to the village before... There's always a shooting in the US. Abby? Outside. Can't go. Outside Salem. Nothing but pain and suffering. Everyone who comes from outside is... Ah, yes. Those damn foreigners. Oh, it's this guy again. Damn, Oriental. Who do you think you are, pointing your blade at me? You ain't leaving here alive until you get down on the floor and beg for mercy. And Blade, preposterous. Third-rate seaman. YouTube's dying? No! Well... Really? I don't... On my end it's showing as fine. Dropped frame 0. Connection is full. It's fine. Same here. It's fine. Okay for me. Okay. Third-rate seaman. True blade of my fire-tip spear. It's that hot flame. Your flimsy arms, will they continue to blunder? The next strike will be no mere scratch. The hell? This went off a rocker. Where the hell did you get that thing from anyway? That was amazing. Did you just deflect our shots? Was that magic? Are you acrobats or something? Not acrobat, I am martial artist. Yeah. Sorry about that, gents. Would you mind putting away those scary-looking muskets and knives now? We're just trying to relax before a big show. I hope you can understand. Oi! You're the ones who started it. And I absolutely understand you're upset, but can we just keep it cool since this is a tavern and all? What's the big idea, Neja? What are you trying to pull here? You would have me remain silent in the face of such shame. Let's try the floor with them. Absolutely. Once I am done, not even a speck shall remain. Ringmaster? Are you nuts? You just got here. Why would that be the first thing out of your mouth? These seamen, the root of evil. Therefore, I shall cut them down where they stand.
Oh yeah? You're still on about that, wench. If you're trying to draw in customers, you're doing a terrible job. And what you're supposed to be anyway? Another Oriental or something? That's right, I'm talking to you. So you're the ringmaster, eh? What kind of company are you running? Letting your freaks run wild like this? So what exactly happened here anyway?
Please listen, master. To begin, once we entered this tavern, Matcha there sat at a gambling table, began drinking.
Hey now.
Whatever became of the mission, he lost at dice more and more. Even I demanded a bet. Even demanded I bet our travel expenses.
I really don't like the way she speaks.
Whoa. Keep that to yourself. Nothing better to do, so I followed his example, joined them, gambling table. Had no idea what I was doing. Beer was so bad, it was undrinkable. Then, at my lowest moment, the great seaman gestured towards me, called me a prostitute, and began touching me near my waist. That I did not mind. He did treat me to some milk.
What? What's happening here? You didn't mind? Okay. Moving on.
Next, he made me sit on his lap, told me to pour him another glass. That sort of frivolity. I also do not mind.
Oh, also didn't mind?
I did not mind, however. The seaman remained in high spirits, yet as he began drinking, burst into tears. He began to complain how sad my body is. Can you believe? This body, given to me by Taye Junvran himself. How dare this man appraise his body as sad? How dare he?
That's what bothers you about this? That's about when I couldn't take it anymore and tried to go smooth things over. According to that sailor, Ninja's so light that he figured she wasn't eating well enough. And that got him thinking about the kid he left behind in his own country. Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that? So why the hell did this wench of years go and pull a weapon on me? Don't worry about this too much, young ringmaster. This guy is just a big old lecher. He was just trying to get your wench to feel sorry for him so he could take her to bed. He does this all the time. Sure ain't much fun to be had in a Puritan port town like this after all. Yeah, neither we sailors nor your performance belong here, so we might as well get along. Robin was out of line. He'll apologize.
Me? What did I do? Not keep a close eye on her? Yeah, alright. I had a feeling it might go this way. What's going on? What's the commotion about? I rushed here as fast as I could, but all I see now is people drinking happily. Come on, what happened here anyway?
Bro, is this like still Arrow 3 or something?
I see. I suppose I understand. I'm just glad matters were resolved before they got out of hand.
Yes? Performers, eh? If the storm out of the bay keeps us stuck here, maybe we'll go see our show for ourselves.
Storm, has there been a stretch of poor weather out in the bay? Is that why you're all hanging out in this tavern?
You get it, Specs. Specs. Gotta say though, I'm surprised you even thought to come perform here in Salem at all. What sort of show you'll be putting on?
Oh well, we're thinking.
Hold it, all of you. I want to hear what you have to say. I didn't choose a team, so it's arrow 4. Or 3, sorry. They say you're going around telling everyone you're traveling performers. But I don't buy it.
Ringmaster, that guy's been sitting at the corner for a while now. He's one of the villagers, not a sailor.
I run a general storm here in Salem. I've been to Boston a number of times, but I've never seen any entertainers like you before. I know there's a lot of strange folk in the theater, but no one would ever come to Salem looking to get rich. Unless it's secretly after some dirty, shameful business, like the sailor said. For that matter, you're awfully young to be a troop leader. How many shows have you performed anyway?
This will be our first.
What was that?
Whoa, it's not what it sounds like. She means this will be our first time performing with our current members, naturally.
Another problem on our hands, so.
Ringmaster, please let me handle this. I have some notes from Chaldea for situations just like this. Sir, I can see you care deeply about this town and understand your concerns. But I assure you that despite our appearances, we at the Delivery Med Company are good, God-fearing people. We may not be Puritans or Quakers, but we always perform with gratitude for all of God's blessings. We pray every day, and as long as there's a church nearby, we make it a point to attend Mass as well.
Yeah.
On our way here, we heard about a village in New England that no other performers will go near. A village where good people live pious lives.
Yeah, bullshit your way through this.
A place that truly lives up to its name, the city upon a hill. As fellow Christians, we hope to learn from the people of Salem's example. And if we can bring them some joy in return through the only trade we know, we could not ask for anything more.
The city upon a hill, huh? I can see that you mean well. And given what happened in that little tussle earlier, I can also see that you want to blend into our town without causing trouble. Even if you're a bit on the unusual side. That said, I don't want you leading us into temptation. Bro's being tempted by Ninja. People say that we Puritans hate plays, novels, and dancing, but that's giving us too much credit. It's not wrong, but it's not quite right either. We do our best to minimize those distractions in our lives precisely because we're drawn to them. Every child knows what plays are fun and exciting. And this tavern certainly sees its share of people coming in, looking to relax and enjoy themselves. Are you saying you aren't? I'm not saying anything, actually. In fact, I'm staying quiet. The people of this village purposely go around, turning blind eyes to each other's failings, as long as they only involve a glass of hard cider. A glass of hard cider, you say? Why do I feel like I've heard that before, earlier? Wait. We are all of us frail vessels. What? We are all of us frail vessels, and so we do not invite further temptation into our lives. That's my concern about your trope.
Hard cider is pretty great stuff, yep. I understand that as performers, we may not be welcome. But does that mean we're not allowed to be here at all?
That's not my decision to make.
She's male on the Indian myth of Neja and female on the Chinese myth.
Ah, okay.
I see.
Or backwards, I forgot. Okay, I see. I was thinking that she was an Indian servant, but then they talked about like Journey to the, like her being from Journey to the West, and I thought that she was, okay, she's a Chinese one. Okay, so she's in both myths, I see. She's in both cultures. Good to know. If you're willing to demonstrate what sort of play you mean to put on, that might be a long way towards changing the people of Salem's minds. If you insist on performing, I'd be willing to speak to the Reverend and other respected villagers on your behalf. Yeah, and have Josh is genderless, yeah. Why not try putting us on a small show just for them, and getting approval from the village that way?
I see. Senpai, I think this could be a good opportunity.
Definitely. The cooler gender, definitely the best one, yeah. If you refuse to do so, and mean to ply your trade without regard to the villagers' sense of piety, then I would prefer that you leave. The barkeep tells me you're a guest of Professor Carter. All the more so in that case. If you don't want to be hauled out before the judge, you should go somewhere that's more welcoming to outsiders, like Rhode Island or Pennsylvania. This is Massachusetts. Ours may be a small village, but the eyes of God and His justice are upon us all. I don't want to see anyone hanged here. Hanged? No. Nobody would get hanged in Salem. About 4 years ago, I think, I saw a criminal hanged in Boston's town square. That was the talk of witches and foul play. Perhaps you heard about it yourself. 4 years ago? Oh, witches, you say? Now that's something we'd love to hear more about.
Finally, something relevant to the mission. If I may, Senpai, I think we should do as this man suggests. It's a good opportunity and would make our investigation considerably easier.
This is kind of a test then.
I'll do everything I can to help, of course. I believe there was a play in the book Anderson gave us that should be perfect. If it's alright with you, Senpai, shall we go with that one?
Okay, let's do that.
Understood. Then I'll speak to this man and request his assistance. Now, we should head back to our room and get ready to perform. Oh, and if you're wondering about Abby, I escorted her back to the town center. She was a little shaken up by the gunshots, but she regained her composure soon enough. At least, I think she did.
Yo! The arrow actually ended. Oh, God. Yippee! Okay, I wonder how long this arrow's gonna end up being. Oh, no. Let me do one more arrow. Let me do one more. I'm not finishing the entire section because it's gonna be 7 hours. No, it's not that it's slow. It's long. I really like the entire section with Abigail. That section on the cliff earlier was fantastic. It was so good. The tension is so well done in this. Section 2, Arrow 2, I wasn't expecting this. Is first boss, damn. How many sections in Salem? 8. 8 sections, each of them has 6 arrows. We're fighting assassins. Okay. Two sections have 1 arrow and 2 have 4 arrows. Oh, nice. Section 1 is the length of Shimosa section 1 to 5. Yeah. Wait, casters get more bond bonus, right? Let me... Is there a caster that I want to give some bond to? Hans, get in here, my boy. Soak up that juicy bond. How long has it been since I last saw a play? What a waste of time. Huh, what a waste of perfectly good lamp oil. If you click all, it sorts all your casters. Yeah, it's fine. What nonsense is this? We worked so hard to build our town hall, and to fill it with such frivolity. I don't even see the Reverend here. Where is he? I'm told he had to attend to someone who fell ill, and can't make it tonight. But this should be enough. Alright, Ringmaster Delivery Man. Oh, this is the guy from the tavern. Alright, Ringmaster Delivery Man. We're all here. Go ahead and start the show. Got it.
Okay, everyone, remember, just like we planned. You should already be familiar with the play from looking it over at Chaldea. We may not have been able to bring the actual script, but you should all have your lines from the notes I gave you. Matahari, you play the Queen of Sheba.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Queen of Sheba, you say?
A strikingly flamboyant role, huh? Sounds right up my alley. Robin, you'll play King Solomon.
Yeah.
And of course, Senpai, I'm sorry, Ringmaster, will lead everyone through the production. You'll have multiple roles, so you're going to be busy.
You've been a huge help, Mash.
Thank you, Ringmaster. It's been a fun change of pace from my usual work. Of course, now I have to actually perform. I'll be helping out from the side of the stage, as a narrator and prompter. I did have important things to do back at the house, you know.
Oh, I forgot that Media's here.
This is part of our mission, Media.
That's right. We need to let those people get to know all of us, albeit carefully. That said, I'm only a bit player this time around. Don't screw this up, Robin.
I don't know why they picked me. I said I was fine being a tree. And why do I keep feeling like someone's staring at me? The gaze of our audience. Act now. Or not at all. Show off.
Oh, I see. So you guys said he looks like Lovecraft? Oh, interesting. I didn't notice it. I actually don't fully know what Lovecraft fully looked like. I've seen his picture before, but I don't remember it at all. Interesting. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule for my guests, Your Honor. I'm not here as a drama critic. I'll not judge the quality of the performance. It would hardly be fair of me to go around espousing Puritan values after all. I'll merely be determining whether this production is suited for the good Christian people of Salem. You have it? Let me check. Oh yeah. Yeah. I definitely know this image. I guess there's a slight resemblance. It's not like one-to-one, but I can see it. I would never, there's no way I would ever put that together though. A perfectly sensible choice. Can you tell me what the company will be performing today, Miss Mash?
Of course, Mr. Carter. Tonight, we'll be performing a story from scripture. Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. Well, that sounds lovely. I can't wait. I'm afraid we don't have any velvet curtains, but please, go ahead and get started.
Oh, that's good.
Good evening, distinguished guests, and thank you for accepting our invitation. On behalf of the Delivery Mat Company, I would like to say that we cannot express our gratitude to you for taking your time to be here this evening. Tonight, we'll be performing a story about the most enigmatic queen in the Bible.
A rare unique Mash sprite, yeah.
She was the queen of a prosperous southern nation, somewhere south of Arabia, or perhaps to the east of Africa. This queen was drawn to King Solomon, known far and wide for his peerless wisdom, and decided to journey across the desert to meet him. Tell me, do you know what a true desert is like? An endless sea of sand that stretches out past the horizon, a land of death where not a single drop of water can be found. To cross it, the queen ordered hundreds of camels, accompanied by thousands of soldiers and attendants, to form a single file procession. Each camel was laden with incredible treasures, gold, jewels, and precious frankincense. Our story begins with the queen perched on a camel, surveying her procession. How depressing. I don't mind traveling by camel. But what will I do if I travel all the way to Jerusalem and still cannot meet with King Solomon?
What does this weigh on you so, Your Majesty? You've thought of nothing else for these entire 2 months of travel. We're 2 days away from the Red Sea harbor, and Jerusalem still farther. Okay. Besides, see for yourself what mountains of treasures you bring. 120 talents of gold, more than even 20 camels can carry. Sapphires, amber, opals, garnets, and other precious jewels, the finest frankincense our nation has. Never before has such a vast array of treasures been brought on such a journey across the desert. Even more than that, Your Majesty's beauty is renowned far and wide. King or not, there's no man alive who would refuse you.
Is that so?
Yep.
I'm not so sure about that. These treasures are merely tokens of my good intentions to show the people that I'm trustworthy. The true cargo I bear lies within my heart. For this man was born to be king, and has been blessed by God himself.
Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy from Camelot. I'm afraid I do not understand. This man may be a great king, but he's still just a man. If you flatter him, he'll grow conceited. If you appeal to his greed, riches will blind him. If he's truly born to be a king, is that not all the more reason for him to rest on the laurels of his lineage? It is true that Israel is much more peaceful and far easier to trade with now, but it was under its previous king. But I still have my doubts about his wisdom.
Keep such thoughts to yourself now that the harbor is in sight. One never knows where the ears of the king might be lurking.
As you wish. What's this? Caravan leader, something is amiss at the head of the procession. It appears to be an ambush by bandits. They never learn, do they? We should be nearing an oasis. Thieves often congregate in such areas, so expecting some issues as we drew near. Some poor fools cannot resist the temptation our caravan offers and the possibility of its riches. Yeah, so I remember that she's called Queen of Sheba in FGO. I remember that earlier when they were talking about how did Sheba, like, did the things that Sheba sent us get altered.
If you expected as much, then I trust you have also prepared for such attacks. Is there anything I can do to help drive them off?
Surely a jest, Your Majesty. Rest assured that it's all taken care of. We have plenty of capable fighters at our command. These fighters do not work merely for money. They're warriors of honor, faithful to queen and country. I will send them out alongside our own soldier post-haste. Also, Summer Event said her name but didn't show her sprite. Really?
My, but aren't we pompous all of a sudden? But very well then. I leave you and your fighters to your task.
Okay.
夏の装いですが、何か遠慮はいりません。あがくのですね。イノベーション始めます。そのように。失礼。こちらの話です。聞き届けました。気に入りました。私の手にすがりつきなさい。肉体は溶けよう。魂、この湖。サマープールドスマイ。完全配慮。よろしくね。光に接するのか。聖剣ばかりではありません。大地域の技を解消。コールアバイ。我が記憶の底より湧き出る。原初の瞬き。最果ての極光。サマープールドズマリ。
God damn, okay. That one shot. That did some damage there. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm not doing the entire section today. It's gonna be like 5 hours. Or it could be. I'm getting a bit tired today. What was I gonna say? The beginning was great. I wonder how long this is gonna end up being, like, all of the arrows. No, it's fine, Zeno. It's fine. I'm wrapping it up today. I wonder how long it's gonna end up being altogether. People said that it's a bit shorter than Shimosa, but Shimosa also, I checked like the length of my Shimosa streams. I think it ended up being like over 20 hours altogether for Shimosa, like 23 or 24 hours for all the streams of Shimosa. So, we'll see. Yeah, 13 hours on from what I've seen on other guys' stream. Yeah, but Shimosa ended up being like 24 hours for me. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. But so far I like the premise a lot. I really like the entire Lovecraft feel that it has to it. It's very unnerving. It's like just mixing the setting of Lovecraftian horror with the Salem witch hunts or witch trials is so fun. It's such a fun idea. I love it. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see more of it. Right? The entire section with Abby, like talking to Abby on that section with that unnerving music in the background is just that's what sold me. That sold me. I'm great. I'm locked in. But I don't have the energy to continue today. The pacing gets better, by the way. Don't worry. Sure. I am sold on the concept. So yeah, I'm excited because people also said that it's a great story. So I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a fun ride. Nice. Anyways, yeah, the El Meloy episode went live like 20 minutes ago on the channel. If you are interested in that, banger of an episode once again. We got to see the entire backstory of Waver, which was fun. So yeah, that was a banger. And YOLO on Castoria. I'm not rolling for Castoria, Vad. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. I'm awake now. Thank you for the notice. I got you. I got you. We got to see young Rhinus. Young Rhinus was there. Even younger Rhinus, I should say. That was fun. Like the open scene on Fuiki Bridge. Yes. They reanimated the scene between the battle between Iskandar and Gilgamesh. That was great. Yeah, that was really, really cool. Waver's just the GOAT. Waver is just the GOAT. Anyways. Also, Rhinus is also the GOAT. I really like Rhinus. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys for joining. Oh yeah, schedule. Tomorrow there's a big possibility there's not gonna be a stream. I mean, usually Saturday streams are pretty prone to cancellation because it's I have a bunch of things I need to do until like pretty late. So it's either a late stream that's very short or there's going to be no stream. There's a pretty high possibility that there's going to be no stream tomorrow. Just keep that in mind. But there should almost certainly be a stream on Sunday. So yeah. The great Big Ben London star. Dude, you know what? Waver actually said wanker in one of the scenes. Or at least that's what it was translated into. Oh, that was great. Now we know how Waver got the money. Yep, true. He just extorted his friend. Yep. Your throat needs time to recuperate. It's fine. We need to speed up the pace to beat LB1 fast. It's fine, Zeno. I'm not gonna I don't really care that much if we do it in time or not. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. Historians will say the friend wanted to be roommates. True. I mean, they were roommates for some time in prison. Either way. Let me wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining. And as I said, tomorrow there's a possibility that there's not going to be a stream, but should be stream on Sunday 100%, and maybe a stream tomorrow. And yeah, El Meloy Case Files episode 1 is on the channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.